welcome to the Black Cat Panther podcast experience. You are now a part of what's going on here, Black Cat, man. Damn, that was loud.
Loud and proud, though.
Pop, what's going on with you tonight?
What's up, man? What's up, BCP gang? Oh,
Man,
man.
look at
Oh, you
here.
know what? Maybe I shouldn't say that. You know, we ain't trying to. We don't need the feds come down on us.
Well, I tell you like this right here. To start off things, we got a couple of guys that's going to be in the building, but look no further. The Atlanta's very own, the king of the dirty birds. Look no further than Mad Mike himself, man. What's going on?
Yeah, goddamn right. I'm the king of this shit. All right, they know over there. I'm an absolute fucking villain. You said Mad Mike the villain.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
my God, this is too funny,
Welcome to the
man.
show, Mike.
What's
King of the
happening, fuck?
birds. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We appreciate all of y'all for pulling on up, man. Wally in the building.
What's
Yes,
up,
sir.
Doc?
Company,
What's
what's
up?
happening?
Ain't nothing to it, man.
All the way from
Party
Sitting
Panther,
starting
here
at
and
all the
see
way
y'all
from
guys
Germany.
pop up already. Let's get it.
Okay, so now that we have our host here, Mad Mike, can you tell us a little bit, one, about who you are and about your platform before we even get started?
Well, started this a while back. Our platform is basically we're. I believe I'm the greatest. I'm just say it out. I believe I am the greatest. I know my shit. I know I am good. I know I am in. I'm very entertaining, and like you see, we come deep in this motherfucker. Got Big Ant, the therapist. We got a lot of representatives when come down to this Falcon shit. So, man, I don't think you're gonna get anything better as far as Falcons content is concerned outside of Atlanta Falcons Nation, Mad Mike Sports, Jew Talk Sports, Six Man K Style. The list goes on and on. So we got a long list of channels that are monetized. We got a lot of people that got channels, but they're not monetized. We get shit done over there. All right. So Mad Mike Sports is where it's at. Atlanta Falcons Nation is where it's at. So that's what it's about. We get shit done. All these other people talk about how good they are, but they ain't monetized. They ain't making no money. We making money over there. We making moves, and that's what we do.
I like that
Oh
energy,
man,
man. The fact that y'all got a therapist, that's good.
Oh,
Mm.
look, we got Terrence Matthews. He's a regular. That's not my OG Chuck Smith. Those guys put they stamp and approval on me. So this ain't nothing. This is me talking. They put they step. They approve, man, Mike. They approve Atlanta Falcons Nation. I can call these dudes. I can hit these dudes up and say, "All right, Terrence, you want to come on, show on the show?" Yeah. I can do that. That's what we
okay.
get. We get it done over there, Atlanta Falcons Nation.
I tell you, damn it, listening to you talk, you sound like you won a couple of Super Bowls already. God damn, you
Woo!
bad.
I don't need no damn Super Bowl. I am the damn Super Bowl, okay?
Oh, golly. I was getting hyped for this. I
Whoa.
remember
Hold up. Do the
this
Panthers have
morning.
a Super Bowl? What we up there talking shit?
Wait a minute now.
Excuse my language. No, that was a shot.
That
Damn,
was a
Black, I
stray,
thought it
wasn't
was cool, bro.
it? That was a stray.
I had to just sneak one in real quick. Paul with that energy, man.
See, look, my boy Jew right there. I told you we come deep, man. We come prepared. We want to show y'all some love, though, man. It's all good.
Yeah. We
Man.
appreciate everybody stopping through and actually coming to support
Man.
your Atlanta Falcon representative. You know what I'm saying? So that's big up to y'all, man. Y'all come on in and get comfortable. Take your shoes off. Make
It's
sure
a
your feet
lot
are
of them.
clean.
My bad. I'm sorry, but I just want, like I said, man, Atlanta Falcons, just a lot of the content creators, a lot of great content creators that's out there, man. And it's just not man Mike Sports Atlanta Falcons Nation. We have a lot of good content out there for different opinions and different ideas. Look, I'm just a little bit more hardcore than the rest of them. That's the only difference.
You
Facts,
need somebody
facts.
like that. Everybody do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, look at here. I'm telling you, just make no mistake about it. I know we don't got so much on here. So I'm gonna still take care of while he here. So,
Break it up a little bit, Q.
you quarterbacks in the NFC South right now. How do your quarterbacks up against our quarterback? The Ritter is down on the clock. What's up, man? What's up?
Quarterbacks? You sure you want to get into the quarterbacks?
That's all I ask. How does the Ritter stand up against the quarterbacks in the NFC South, man? That's all I ask.
Um, I'm a realist, man. Until we actually see any of these quarterbacks, with the exception of David Carr, everything is up and up. Like we know the Panthers have a good defense. We know they have a good running game, offensive line. We know they have a good coaching staff. We know that the Saints have good coaching staff. We know they have good talent. They lost a lot on defense side of the ball. Tampa is just a fucking mess right now. Let's just keep that real. They think they good,
Trash.
but they are absolute mess. But Ritter is still unproven. I still think he has the intangibles to be a great leader, but a leader is only one aspect of the game. You still got to make it, you got to get it done on the field. So until he shows me personally, I always say a quarterback got 3 years for me. I don't get happy over 1 year. I don't get happy over 2 years. If you can put it together for 3 years, you gain my respect. So until Ritter does that, he still the Falcons still have a ways to go. But I wouldn't necessarily say it starts with the quarterback because I think it's all about the defense and the running game. It starts with that with me, and then the quarterback is a plus.
Well,
Okay.
that's my thing. So, would you consider this year his rookie year, even though he played 4 games last year? I mean, that's not really enough for him to really grasp everything. Even though he sat and watched Mariota do what he was doing, um, but would you consider this year, this following season coming up, really his rookie year?
Absolutely, absolutely. If you haven't played in an entire year, let's keep it real, man. It's like it's not a lot of film on it. It could be a plus, but there also could be a negative, being that you don't have a lot of film. But yeah, I consider him a rookie. We didn't have a Kyle Pitts. I think that's the biggest thing that I want to see that first. I want to see his connection with Kyle Pitts. We all know what he can do with Drake London. Those guys have a nice communication. They got a nice little rhythm together. So we know he's good there. We know he's comfortable running the offense. You know, Arthur Smith is one of those coaches, man. Like he does not like mistakes at all. So he will curse you out. He will get into you, whether you're his own player or you're a ref. He gonna get into you. So he's very anal when it comes down to mistake and perfection. But yeah, he has a ways to go. That's for sure.
Okay, I got you, man. Coming in, we know that Desmond Ritter is labeled as the guy. Now looking in, y'all going on y'all draft another guy that's supposed to be the guy at running back, Bijan Robinson. One, why did y'all take him so high? And two, was he that necessary pick for you guys? Did you feel like y'all hit with that pick?
Well, first of all, I did not like the pick. All right,
Oh,
I'm just get that out of the way. I did not like the
How,
pick.
how long?
Um, I believe that Arthur is very good when it comes down to how he um, how he can build a running game. I don't think you need a guy like that, but this is the reason why you have to take a guy like Bijan Robinson at that position. And after several days of thinking about this, it was the right way to go because you have an offensive lineman. We don't know when Jake Matthews is going to be able to, when he's going to call it quits. So he could play another 5 years. He has that, we all know his family. These guys have a long history of being able to play for a while. His dad played, what, 15, 16 years in the NFL. Um, you have the left guard position that's wide open. But the Falcons, the guy that they wanted in Paris Johnson ended up going to Arizona, I believe. So he was off the board. the Falcons tried to trade back. That's the thing that a lot of people don't understand, and why one of the reasons why they took him is because they tried to trade back and it didn't get a trade partner, and that was obviously the best way to go. Um, and until Ritter, at this point, until Ritter finds who he is, I say keep adding to the running game. Like we know that Tyler Algier is the real deal. The dude played 12 games and had 1,000 yards. I don't know too many running backs that's even drafted in the first round that had done what he's done in 12 games. Then you have CP. CP is CP. And then you have Caleb Huntley, who's coming off of an injury. Don't know if he's going to be back, but this man, Bijan Robinson, when you look at his skill set in its entirety, he can catch the ball out of the backfield. Great hands, great ability to run those routes that you ask of a running back. And then his ability to break it at any given time. And then this offense is predicated off running the ball first. It's predicated on running the ball first. So I did not like it, but I can see why he did it. You want to improve on what you do best. The Falcons going to run the ball and they're going to play defense. So it's like Carolina. You know Carolina going to get at the quarterback. Why not add another pass rusher? That's how I see this Bijan Robinson. You're already good at running the ball. Let's just add another running back to it. And not, he's the best coming out of this draft. So I don't see it as a bad pick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to the platform. Bucks is in the building, man. What's up with you, brother?
What's up, man? I know you guys like talking junk to the NFC South. Two-time NFC South champion. Yeah, baby.
Here we go.
You gonna talk? If you gonna talk trash, that you get a little bit more energy than that, man.
Oh God, here we go.
I think Wally got a question.
Nah, I was just wondering. I was wondering why Atlanta didn't learn from our mistake. We did the same.
We ain't y'all.
No, we didn't.
What kind of question is that? We ain't y'all, damn it.
I don't know why you guys get mad at us. You guys want to talk trash about the Bucks, but we have a team still. Did you hear what Bruce Irvin said about the whole NFC South? All the quarterbacks, Baker Mayfield was the best quarterback out of Bryce Young.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
What? You heard? Bruce
Irvin? Is anybody talking? Are the Bucks on here?
Yeah, right here.
They say Baker.
He don't want to hear. He don't want to hear.
Irvin's. You didn't see what BA press conference? You can look it up on Google. Type it in.
Man, you don't believe what you saying, man. You ain't even happy yourself. You saying that with a frown on your face.
No. What I'm saying, I was telling you guys that. Give you guys some energy.
Hey, look. I think y'all Bucks fan need a therapist too. Because if y'all think that Baker about to do any damn thing.
Baker, man, come on, man. Then y'all just get rid of
Baker. I ain't gonna hold my breath.
Y'all get rid of him.
Well, at least we know so funny though. What have you guys done the last 3 years, everybody? Huh?
We rebuilding. We rebuilding. That's what we were doing.
Wow.
You guys want to talk to us about the Bucks?
I mean, y'all did what y'all had to do. You had to go, get the GO.A.T of all time. That he brought in all the legendary players. Y'all did it. That was the only thing y'all gonna do.
He raped that whole organization. He raped the whole Bucks organization and then ran home.
Yeah, now y'all ain't got no money. Y'all ain't got no talent. You know what I'm saying?
They sold for that.
Y'all sold your soul.
You know what's so funny though? We still resign our own players. That's the funny thing about this offseason.
Because ain't nobody else gonna pick their trash ass up.
No, hold up.
Where's Fournette right now? Eating a barbecue sandwich right now on his couch with his funky ass feet.
Wow.
Well, the Pro Bowl Levante David,
yeah,
Pro Bowler Jamal Dean, some Pro Bowlers.
Y'all right, man. Devin White, he trying to get the hell up out of there right now. You heard?
No, we're paying. No, it's just about money. Money talks. You know how about money?
Y'all ain't got no money. That's the problem. Y'all, like the Saints used to have a money issue, but they found a way to get out of it.
Yeah,
I don't know what you
Y'all
guys.
don't.
I don't know what you guys doing over there, but you guys taking the money over somebody. You must be taking someone else's money. The Saints must
Which
be
one? You
cheating.
talking about Atlanta or Carolina?
We're talking about the
ain't no
Saints.
saint, ain't no saints
Oh,
on
okay, the
here.
Saints.
Oh,
Ain't no Saints fan on here
No,
yet.
that's a Carolina Panthers emblem, bro. This is a salute to the veterans, my boy, the
Boy, that's up
soldiers.
talking shit to nobody right now. Damn.
You ain't
Yeah,
lying.
but don't worry. I think a Saints fan will be coming in here to help you out.
You ain't
Yeah, they'll
lying.
be here in a minute. Hey, I'm telling you right now.
Golly.
Look, first of
But
all, we
wow.
welcome you all to the platform. If you're any fan and you feel like you want to click on the link today,
wow.
please pull on up. Look, not any fan. I'm talking about any NFC South fan.
Yeah. Hey guys, you know what's funny though? We got the next Aaron Donald from Pittsburgh, from Pitt.
Oh, here. Who you get?
What's his name?
Kenzie.
And you
Oh
calling
my
him the next
God.
Aaron Donald?
That's
He'll
what
be
they
Yeah,
said.
demanding.
That's what they said.
They
He'll be
did
demanding the
declare him.
trade in
I
4
saw that.
years.
yeah,
I did see that, but they
That's
declared him
Wow.
Aaron
that's
Donald.
what they said.
yes. Oh Jesus.
I'm going off
One-
what they said. That's all I'm going by.
Yeah.
So who else y'all get in y'all draft? I'm sorry, I didn't pay attention to the Bucks. Who else did y'all have? Y'all got out y'all draft.
We drafted the offensive lineman to replace
Uh-huh.
Donovan Smith, Odas.
Who else? Who else you got?
They got Trey Palmer from Nebraska.
Okay.
Yep. He was a steal. We traded that for him.
You don't seem too happy though.
I was.
And who else? Who you just got?
We drafted a guy from the one have no teeth guy. The guy from the
No teeth.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the guard is he a guard? No, he a center, right?
he was a
He
guard.
yeah.
He was
Yeah,
supposed
he was a
to be. He was
guard.
supposed to be a guard.
He ain't got no
A
teeth.
tackle.
Nah, he
Nah,
lost
he ain't
his
got no
teeth
teeth.
playing basketball
He looked
when
like
he was young.
he looked like Ryan Jensen.
Yeah.
Same hairdo.
So y'all got twins, okay?
Cody Mock. Who you talking about? Cody Mock.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cody Mock. Yeah.
We moved him to right tackle this year.
So you feel like with Baker Mayfield, that gives you guys a chance to compete in the NFC South right now?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
we do. But look at this. We still have weapons on offense.
Baker.
That ain't what I asked. I
Hold
asked you,
on.
do you feel with Baker you could compete in the NFC South right now?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay, so let's see. You got Baker Mayfield, Kyle Trask. That's your two quarterbacks.
Yep.
You got Mike Evans, Shaquille Barrett, Devin White, Cody. Well, he's just a rookie, so I'm not even gonna highlight him.
Hey, we can show
Levante David, Chris Godwin, who never stays healthy. Russell Gage, who don't really show up.
We can show Panther fans without what Baker could do. What Panther fans missed with Baker Mayfield.
Okay. The best thing y'all did was re-sign Vita Vea.
Yep,
I believe
that is the best thing they did. You're right.
He was definitely coming here.
Jamal Dean. One of the best.
I mean, y'all got your main core as far as defense. Y'all got your main core, but I don't. Y'all did absolutely nothing in the draft.
How do y'all think?
What do you mean? We got our needs. We got the tackle we needed, right? Defensive end, the tackle we needed. We got a special teams wide receiver, Palmer. What we needed.
Y'all needed a quarterback.
Man, y'all need Jesus, man. Don't you trying to sell us on this special team, bro?
You guys are hating.
Oh my God!
I know. You can't be us. I know.
No, we can never be a Buck. You right. Y'all won a Super Bowl. We did it. We're gonna get that out the way.
Hey, Falcons, Panthers, let us know when you guys win a Super Bowl. And
it's
you guys can talk.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Then you guys can talk.
You're right. You sold your soul, and it's over.
It's over.
But what I'm saying though, don't be surprised we come win this division. Win this division this year.
Don't.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
The Panthers have a better shot than the Bucks. Let's keep that real. We have a better shot than the Bucks.
You damn
You
right.
can't sell. There's nothing you can do to sell me that the Bucks have an absolute shot to win this division. Let's just keep that real. You're trying to sell us on a special teamer, a rookie right tackle that's yet to play a snap in the dang on league, and Baker Mayfield, who don't have more goddamn sluts than Suki Hunter and Jenna Jameson and anybody else. You really trying to sell me on that shit?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I forgot this is not my podcast. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, Mike. It's our podcast today because
Jesus.
this is
You guys know what's
everybody
funny,
coming
though?
together.
Andy Dalton
Leave
starting
your
the
mind,
quarterback
brother.
for the Carolina Panthers. That's what's funny. Andy
You
Dalton
said what?
starting.
Who's
Andy
your
Dalton-
running back? Do you even know who the running back is? That's what I want to know
I
because
said Andy
Fournette
Dalton.
is not here.
I said Andy Dalton starting for the Panthers this year.
Yeah, for right now, but we got
right
a young
now.
rookie that's going
You
to
got a
groom
rookie,
himself into
right?
starting.
Yeah.
You couldn't beat us with Andy Dalton.
Yes, we
No.
did.
They have
Y'all
a
got
very
Rashard
good
White
defense.
as y'all running back, bro.
Listen,
Y'all got more
all we
problems
did.
than us.
What y'all gonna do when your wide receiver go down? Your number 2 wide receiver who's never hurt. I mean, who's always hurt. Who y'all gonna throw the ball to?
You
Hey,
never. We're
Hey,
gonna have.
Papa, I think you're missing something.
You don't have a run game because you got to help Baker out. He's always when he was with the. All right, I'm gonna give you some knowledge. When he was with the Browns, he had a running game.
Right.
He still wasn't able to do shit. When he was with the Panthers, he had a running game. He still wasn't be able to do shit.
Now we have.
Now he comes to the Bucks. They don't have absolutely no running game. What you think he gonna do?
Now he has a receiving core.
That's hurt. That stays hurt. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, okay.
Mike Evans get hurt at least 2-3 times a year. At least that.
We'll see what happens this year, guys.
We already gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Y'all in the basement.
No, we're not.
That man up here singing Disney songs. That's what he up here singing Disney songs.
Hey,
he's trying to sell us. He's trying to sling us a fairy tale.
8 wins win this division. Whoever get 8 wins first wins this division this year.
8 wins is going to do. You got to win more than 8 wins this year.
You
This is an improved NFC South, bro.
You lying. Y'all the only one that didn't improve.
Yes, we did, man. We got our veterans back, our veteran squad back.
On defense.
Yeah.
Defense wins championships, right?
Defense wins championships. Am I correct?
Yeah, you're right. That's a nice mantra, but we all know Baker can get every ball blocked at the line, and we know him. I think you're forgetting that. We know Baker
has. Just remember,
we know Baker.
We got one of the best offensive line in the game.
They hurt.
When they're healthy.
Trusting works.
When y'all healthy, y'all have the best offensive line.
They're getting ready to move Tristan Wirfs and give him a look at left tackle because of Brandon Walton. They don't know if he is over there on that side. I mean, brother,
right.
I watch your team, brother. I know what's going on.
We study this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't scared of that.
But Tristan Wirfs is better, on left tackle.
Does Tristan Wirfs throw the ball?
No.
Okay then. So stop telling me about this your tackle, your guard, or whoever he gonna play on your line when he ain't the one throwing the ball.
He's gonna protect Baker.
He got stuck.
Oh my god.
He done glitched out.
Yeah, he got stuck.
The bullshit caught up to him.
Yeah.
That cap.
You guys want to give Tampa no love. That's all.
No, I mean I would give all fairness aside. I would give y'all love when I see that what y'all lost, y'all went back to go get something. But y'all didn't do it. What y'all do in free agency? Do I need to pull it up? Because y'all ain't do shit there either.
We got a couple pieces. We got a safety, Ryan Neal. Okay. Gaines used to play for the Rams, defensive end, defensive tackle.
Okay.
He was good though. Look at why are you guys laughing? You guys look at the stats. Why are you guys laughing?
I'm looking at his stats. He the fucking second string on here, man. He ain't going no damn well.
He ain't going nowhere. I feel bad for you.
That man even mentioned his starter. He went to the second string.
Y'all entire depth chart right now, bro. Y'all got 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿. He gonna be starting left end. Vita Vea is the nose tackle. Logan Hall, Devin White. We know he trying to get the hell up out of there.
Right.
Levante David.
Proving year for him.
You say what?
It's gonna be a proving year for Devin White. He wants the bread.
He's a what? He don't need to prove shit.
They better pay.
Y'all you tripping, man. Hey, you know what? Don't sign him. I want him to stay right there where he at. And we're gonna snatch that boy off y'all ass next year.
Okay,
we the ones with the money.
It's called franchise. Look at this. You can franchise tag somebody. You got to play under the franchise tag.
What you got to understand in the NFC South, Look, we were one of the worst divisions in football last year, but together
Exactly.
we've all gotten better. Oh, where the hell
Except
you
the
at
Mm-hmm.
Bucks.
exactly?
Except the Bucks.
Man,
Atlanta got better.
you guys
Saints
laughing.
Yeah.
You guys
Y'all
got
laughing
won
at
better.
for
these
eight
jokes.
games, bruh. 8 games.
You guys are laughing at these jokes, man. I like jokes.
I know,
It's
but you know
eight.
what's funny
Yeah,
that y'all
y'all
ain't
gonna
gonna
You
have
lose.
like the
no.
jokes better than you like your own damn team. Now let's keep that real. You
Yeah,
don't believe that bullshit.
I do.
You really trying to convince us that Tristan Wirfs,
What is he the best
Holy
offensive line?
Mop,
Hold on, he's the best offensive line in the NFL.
man, look, you know everybody be
No,
sucking
he not.
every part of that team because of Mr. Brady was there last year. Let's keep that
Mm-hmm.
real. Them boys are not that dang on good.
They not, bro.
Okay, how many games will we gonna win this year? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
One.
Nah, I give him 5. I give him 5.
Lord
A
have
strong
I
mercy.
5.
like
Y'all,
Kansas. I like
y'all,
Elijah. How the hell you say his name, but Elijah Kansas. I like Kansas. I think he has the makeup to be a Grady Jarrett, kind of a Gerald McCoy type of
They,
player. I
no, they
do
compared
believe
him
that,
to Aaron
but he's
Donald.
terrible in the run
They, com-
department.
they
He
compared him
bad
to
at run.
Aaron Donald.
that don't mean
Don't you dare in your life ever compare that
That's
man
what
to
they
no
said,
damn
sir.
Aaron Donald.
I'm going
The
by the.
closest thing is that is Grady Jarrett. You stop it right now.
Man, you bad. This
I'm
is
going by.
bad.
I'm going what the expert said, sir. I'm going what
Hey,
the
Ain't
what
no
expert
the
said.
do
expert.
what experts. He gotta be retarded if he said something like that.
Just remember the NFL draft? Remember the NFL draft
Come on, man.
experts?
Come on, man. Hey, man.
Who?
Hey, what?
Hey, look. You gotta look at your team from your eyes, brother. You can't be always listening to these experts. That's why these podcasts is like what we got and
He fell off.
what Mike got.
I'm talking about
It gives you the real because you going off these experts. Them experts be wrong. They just be up there running, bumping their gums.
mm,
You gotta
What's the
really
problem?
assess it. You gotta really assess your team, and that's why we want to have this round table because I know everybody's looking at each other's team. We all looking for the
Mm-hmm.
weaknesses. We all
Yep.
trying to prepare ourselves for when we hit helmet to helmet on each other on that game day. And I just don't feel like the Bucks cut it.
Yes, sir.
Mm-mm.
how about the
So
maybe the defensive side of the
real
ball?
quick, Mr. Buck, real quick, because I only got a certain amount of time with Mad Mike. So
Okay.
give me 1 second. Mad Mike, Atlanta, what's y'all greatest addition coming up like in this off season that y'all did?
The greatest addition. Uh, that's kind of difficult for me to say without being biased. I'm gonna try to be as unbiased as possible.
Nah,
Um,
put your feelings into it. Put your feelings into it.
put my all right. Um, I don't even like saying this.
Go
Sam
Man,
ahead.
go
gonna
ahead and
kill
say
me for this.
Zach. Go ahead and say
Sam gonna
Zach
kill
first.
me for saying this. He gonna
Say it.
really kill me for this. OG Big
Say it.
Sam he gonna kill me for this, but I think it's Bijan Robinson. I
Oh,
think it's Bijan Robinson in the offseason.
Damn.
The reason being is because the Falcons already have a top running game.
Mm-hmm.
They were number one in rushing attempts, top three, top five in rushing yards. Most of our offense obviously goes through the running game and the offensive line. The offensive line is a vital part of it. But the thing that we were lacking last year, it wasn't our ability to run the ball, is
Hmm.
big plays in the running game, 20 yards, 30 yards. Get guys like Saquon Barkley who can take it to the house. And Bijan Robinson now helps provide that aspect. And until Desmond Ritter can find his rhythm as a passer and find
Hmm.
that communication and that connection with the Kyle Pitts because he hasn't played with the Kyle Pitts. I think the best thing for this team, especially for the offense and the defense, because a running game is a defense best friend. Those two go hand in hand. So it's going to help the defense keep those guys fresh. And when you have a CP is still a dangerous cat, man. That dude is still a dangerous cat, even at his age. You got a young bull like Tyler Algier that just does his thing. He's only going to get better. And then you got a Bijan Robinson who can take his time and put him in position similar to how you guys were using CMC, Christian McCaffrey. Use him in the passing game, a couple of screens here and there, a stretch play, toss play, just to kind of get him, get him plays where he can make something happen. That's something that the Falcons haven't had in this offense, that explosive ability. We lost that with Julio. We lost that with Calvin Ridley, and we haven't had that since. Um,
Yep.
I think that's the biggest element of this team that I think a lot of people are going to see, and they're going to look that it's going to shock the hell out of a lot of people to see how good this running game is.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Did
All
y'all
right.
resign Julio, or what's going on with that?
Lord Jesus, I shouldn't have said Julio name.
That'd be
That
good.
was
Go
a
ahead.
mistake
Go
High
ahead.
five.
Go
because I'm
ahead.
about to
Julio
get
Go ahead.
15 questions about that. Look,
I hear
I,
you laughing about it.
I
I hear
I
you
keep
laughing
my
about
hands
it.
out to everything now. I do. I do.
That's a good one.
man, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be unbiased. All right, I'm gonna be unbiased on this. Julio Jones in this particular moment in his career will probably be perfect for this team.
Mm,
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be honest because he made some mistakes and he made a critical error in thinking he was still Julio Jones and did what he did to go to Tennessee. He understands that was a mistake. He's an older cat now. Now he can kind of help Drake London because you see a lot of these wide receivers, man. They come in there bumping their gums, thinking they better than what they are, and then all the spotlight is on them. They end up like Calvin Ridley. They end up like AD. They end up like D Hop. Things just don't go their way. So I think Julio can come in, mentor these guys, teach these guys how to run properly, how to protect themselves, because a lot of receivers don't know how to protect themselves. Julio Jones was pretty good in his career at not taking those devastating hits, um, even at his size and speed. So I
So I got a
think that's
question.
something that, yeah.
Why don't y'all move Julio into the tight end spot and let
Help.
what's his name
I
switch
don't
out
think
with him?
that'll work. I don't think that'll work.
Because he's a bigger body. You can use him as blocking. That's how I would use him. I would move him to tight end.
Well,
Be honest with
But
you,
the
because
man just
he
said,
can't stop him
well,
up the
I
seam.
was already,
Right and set.
yeah,
Calvin
I
Ridley
was
look,
already
look,
already.
look
I
at
told
Julio
people,
right now.
that'd be scary.
yeah, I told people for years, Julio was essentially our tight end in our offense. If you look at how the Falcons use Julio
Yeah,
in the last 2 to 3 years, he controlled the middle of the field. We used Calvin Ridley and those guys on the outside for the big plays, but Julio was essentially our tight end in his offense with Matt Ryan.
yeah, that's
Julio,
how I would use him.
Julio
Do
second.
you
Bro.
do you wish y'all would have re-signed Ridley, or do you wish y'all wouldn't have let him go and try to
Man,
stick it out with him? I know he
look,
was
I
going
can't
through some
stand
mental
that
health
dude.
issues.
I don't like nothing about Calvin Ridley. All this fake bullshit talking about he depressed. Man, get out of here, that bullshit.
How about
You got caught with your hand in the cookie jar and tried to use that mental health bullshit. Let's
Okay,
keep that real. I'm not a Calvin Ridley fan.
all
I'm so not a Calvin Ridley fan. I
right, okay.
respect his
So
game
your
and I
top
think he's gonna do some big things, but nah. I'm not. I'm
do
not.
you feel
Mm-mm.
do you feel bad for letting Russell Gage go?
Hell
so
no.
what?
What the fuck? Hell no.
He on y'all
He
team now,
he
ain't
could.
he?
Yeah. We
Yeah.
had
He,
no
He
he
yeah
should.
yeah
Jones.
y'all can have him.
He don't stay
Russell
healthy.
Gage wasn't Russell Gage.
Nah,
Nah,
He'll
we
never.
good on
He'll
that,
never.
pimp.
Y'all paid him all that money. He'll never be healthy. So
He's a
good
third.
luck. Good
Nah, we
luck.
good, pimp. You can have that.
He gonna give y'all 6 games, and that's about it.
Yep.
A
Look,
hard six.
I hate to tell you this
We
right now,
good on
but
that, pimp.
the joke of the NFC South right now is starting to feel like it's gonna be the Bucks, bro.
Oh
I
yes.
hate to tell
Oh
you.
yes.
You know,
They're
I
going
hate
back
to
to the
tell you,
old
bro.
Bucks.
you know the
They're
funny
going
I
back
part.
to the
like your
old
Yeah.
passion for
Bucks.
your team, though. I'll say that.
You
I
know the
love
funny
your
part.
passion for your
Why
team.
you guys laughing? We'll probably be the first place again. Why you guys laughing?
Now you're gonna
He
be
don't.
first
He
place to
don't
get the
believe that.
first draft pick. That's what you get. Number
Y'all take
one
it. Y'all
draft
taking,
pick,
bro.
Don't
2024.
Hey, you
believe the
know why?
hype.
Hey guys,
Don't
you
believe
know,
the
hey,
hype.
you know why? Because Todd
Don't,
Bowles' job is on the
don't,
line.
don't believe the hype.
Todd Bowles'
I
job
had
is
to
on the
go
line.
old school with you on that
Trust
one.
me. Todd Boyd will not get fired because his job's on jeopardy.
I mean, maybe it is, maybe it's not, but I mean, if they really believe in Todd Bowles, they should give him time to build the team. I mean, he just lost a lot of pieces. He lost the greatest quarterback of all time. I mean, so hey, if they don't have enough patience to let him build, then that's just shame on your organization.
Come on, Poppin. He depressed.
I mean, you
It's
want to look at it with the Bucks right now.
Why you guys laughing, though?
Mike Evans,
Why you guys are laughing about? We're still the 2-time NFC South champion back to back. We got a Super Bowl in the last 3 years.
Oh, you a mad
right.
motherfucker now, huh? Yeah, that was going on now, huh? Nah, goddamn it, Bucks, you gonna stop that flexing over here? Nah, goddamn it, I'm gonna contain myself. That's what I'm gonna do. Nah, I'm trying to shut the fuck up over here.
Remember last
let
time?
me do that.
You guys remember last time NFC South champion went 3 times in a row?
Man, y'all had to cheat. Y'all had to cheat Grady Jarrett out of a sack to win the game. Man, you don't get that bull crap out of here.
We're gonna be NFC South champion again. Who what?
You don't believe that, bro?
Then you get your ass whooped by a rookie quarterback. Yeah, that happened in the last game too. Man, come on, bro. We're NFC champs. Come on, man. Y'all had to cheat the Falcons to even win the dang on division.
No.
As usual.
You to save your ass no more. So you got to understand
on the way you guys get mad, we represent the NFC for the playoffs. On the way you guys get mad about
man, look, the only
playoffs too. So what the fuck that mean?
Right. Hey, Buck Skull Gang, you make sure you bring your red ass on here every damn time when we play y'all this season. Hell yeah. I'll be on your ass, boy.
I'll be here week 1. Hey, Panther fans, when I was on the live stream when we played you guys last year, you guys was nowhere to be found, Panther fans.
Where was you at? What was this?
Hold on.
You talk shit.
Last
what
season.
You mean? I was
remember last season?
You mean the last? Oh, okay, got it. The last game when y'all won. Okay. Cause I know it when the first game we played. Cause we drug y'all. Man.
Yeah, we smashed y'all, man.
We drug y'all.
With Brady, and his goddamn elephantitis shoes he be wearing.
Hey, you know what? And the reason why we didn't have room for offensive line last year because he couldn't run out of the pocket. You can't run with Brady. That's the purpose why we didn't win.
Oh, now you blaming his athleticism.
Let me get this straight. So if Brady couldn't do it, and he's an all-time great quarterback, you need to tell me Baker Mayfield go come out here and start looking like Brett Favre.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
You never know.
You okay?
Shit.
Man,
my the power ball, man. What the fuck you talking about, man?
Hey, get the sharp objects away from you, bro.
Remember,
get the sharp objects away from you.
Remember, okay.
He's still alive?
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Y'all didn't want to hear that shit.
Hell no, I didn't want to hear that bullshit.
Baker Mayfield will have 3,500 yards and 25 touchdowns.
You say 25 touchdowns and how many interceptions?
I said 3,500 yards.
Oh, 35
how many interceptions?
From Baker Mayfield. We just had him. He ain't doing that.
He ain't doing that.
Okay.
Did you smoke a little crack before you came on this live?
No, sir.
Okay? Are you okay?
What you thinking?
We have to do an intervention here. There have to be an
Somebody
intervention.
somebody need to test. Somebody need to look. I'll provide the test. I'll do it. Good God Almighty! You can't believe this shit. You saying?
Baker Mayfield gonna throw 3,500 yards.
But Skull Gang, do you swim? Can you swim?
Yeah.
You can? Okay. All right. Y'all gonna walk the plank. Y'all gonna walk the plank. Let the cannons off. Let the cannons off.
You don't know what
y'all gonna blow up y'all whole stadium and y'all take these L's this year. We miss Brady.
I'm gonna tell you like this, Bucks fans. You got you got supreme confidence in your boys. I give you that.
You guys do too.
Down. You got look. We have put together. We had the number 1 pick. We got the best quarterback in the draft, bro. So as it stands, I hate to say it, but we got the best quarterback in the NFC South right now. I hate to say it. Maybe I should put you bitches on notice. We got the best fucking quarterback in the NFC South. How
about this? Read Bruce Irvin's comments. You want to read his comments?
Who?
Bruce Irvin's comment, BA. Please read his comments.
What the fuck he say? I ain't no Buck fan. Tell me what he say.
Yeah, he said.
Y'all trash. That's what he said.
He said.
I heard it.
He said Baker Mayfield is the best quarterback in the NFC South.
Bro, don't say that no more.
That nigga was sipping that day he said that.
Every time you say that, you took another loss.
You ain't lying. It's like I feel bad for you. I feel bad.
What? But look it up though. Google.
Now, we don't want to see you special. I don't want to do that. Don't make me do that to you. I don't want to treat you like that.
I'm speaking the truth. Go look it up. I'm telling you the truth right now.
I'm pretty sure he did say that fuck shit. That don't make it right.
You ain't lying.
Now, what I'm trying to do is be cordial over here with this Buck fan, but y'all got an ignorant ass fan base, boy. I tell you.
Hold on, no, we don't. Hold up. You guys, when we win, or the last couple of years, you guys, when we join you guys,
y'all ain't winning no more.
We couldn't get one word out of you guys when you no word did you guys to be found.
Yeah, you could. All the podcasts were still going live. You could have jumped in anytime. Matter of fact, I seen you around.
This man done been on our podcast. He only show up when it's in their favor. I know you, bro.
Yeah, that's how it is. But when that ass get them,
why you think he's smiling? He's smiling because he knows it's true. He only show up when it's in their favor.
Right. That's what I said. Make sure you bring your little red ass on here when we get that ass whooping. Yeah, I want to see it all. All right, matey, bring your ass. I'm calling you out.
I hope you guys play week 1, man.
We're not gonna play all week 1. We're gonna play the Texans. I'm calling that out now. We're gonna play the Texans.
It's gonna be the Falcons versus week 1.
You say.
Both of y'all are breaking up.
Yeah, both of y'all are breaking up.
I'm here.
What you say?
I said it's gonna be the Falcons in Carolina week 1.
Oh Jesus!
Nah, I don't think so, bro.
Nah, I don't think that is really.
It has to be an NFC South Showdown week 1.
Nah, no, it don't. It don't have to go that way because for shock value and because the whole crazy stuff we had with C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young, I think that's how they're gonna run it. You know what I'm saying? Like how we lost the Super Bowl. They the very first next year we had to play the Denver Broncos right again. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna do some fuck shit like that to us.
Yep.
I know you see it. Shout out to Brandon. He say Bryce Young is about to dog walk the NFC South. You're damn right. You might as well get your shoes out now and get to walking.
But hey,
step it.
Buck Skull game. If you want to hurry up and rush that ass whipping, I would love to play y'all first.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys play Madden? Do you guys play Madden?
Madden?
Nah.
Fuck you talk about?
Football.
Obviously, your ass been playing Madden. It's clear that shit.
What, man? You guys play video games?
Man, you come on here with some mad shit you done made and created in your ass, man. Come on, man.
No.
Y'all should have went.
I just asking you guys want to get
you making my left
you
side
guys play football.
Crazy shit.
Y'all should have went. Y'all should have went and got that quarterback from Tennessee and sat him on the bench for a year.
Who, Will Lewis? Will Lewis is trash. That's why nobody.
No, that's my Will Levis. Will Levis went to Kentucky. I said Tennessee.
Who went to Detroit?
And the hooker. Yeah, cause they're a smart organization right now.
Because you know why? Because we didn't have he went early in the first round. Second round. He went early in the
first round.
No, he didn't.
He went round 2.
He went in no damn first round.
That's a round 2.
Look, man, what you been drinking on today, man? Let's have a little therapy session, man.
Are you okay?
On today, man?
No sharp objects.
Huh?
My
what you been
God,
drinking on
man.
today, man? Where you at?
Man, all you had to do was write it down before you came on here. It's Google free, man. It don't cost nothing to say, hey Google. It's easy these days. You ain't gotta be smart. You can pretend to be smart.
Yep, have your phone right there in front of you.
It's right there. I'm right now. I got my phone right here, and I'm typing words. You know, you ever heard them words before? You can put words together and actually put them in Google, and they do the work for you.
And the hooker didn't go to the third round.
You got to slow that
Buck
down.
Skull game.
Oh,
Y'all could have went and got y'all offensive tackle. Then the second round went and picked up him. Hell, could have got him in the third round, whatever. But I mean, if y'all would have got him the hooker, I'd be scared of y'all next year, not this year, next year, because I see the potential in them. But y'all need a quarterback. But y'all tanking though. That's what y'all doing. Y'all tanking.
You don't know.
So y'all
trying to get the first
you
round.
just don't know that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I can tell the way your team structure. You doing that.
Bold
Y'all
strategy.
looking
Right?
for Drake May or Caleb Williams for next year.
Bold-
That'd
that's what
be
y'all
the
do.
smart thing
That's-
for y'all
Yeah,
to do.
that's what they're trying to do.
Bold strategy.
That's what
Yeah,
they're
y'all
doing.
gonna
And your
lose.
owner
That's
would
the
do
strategy.
it. You got that type of owner to do it.
Hey,
Am I lying? You got that type of owner to do it. Like, nah, look, y'all don't play for real.
we would have won a Super Bowl in 3 years. We would have won 2 times.
Oh my god, bro. I got a headache.
Yeah,
I got
man,
heartburn in this
he
motherfucker.
making my chest
But
hurt,
you guys
too.
don't like it though, do
He
you guys?
can't do it.
You don't like what?
You guys don't like it though.
I mean, you can't live in the past, brother. I'm sorry.
Nah, this is depressing.
No.
That's what it
You
is.
guys always bring up the NFC South champion
This
2
boy
times in a row.
delusional.
2 times
Nobody
in a
brought it up. You brought it
The
up.
hell we
said that.
care. Ain't got nothing to do with us. We ain't
Yeah,
champions, so what the fuck we care about?
Talk about what's going on right now. Right now. How we looking? How y'all looking? How they're looking? And y'all looking like doo-doo.
That's
You
what
ain't
it's called.
lying.
It's called preseason training camps. What we can do there.
There you
Oh my
go.
god. Oh my god.
There you go.
This is bad. I
Buck
thought
fan.
there was some delusional Panther fan, but this is ridiculous.
It's one in every it's one on every team.
God, dude, I'm about to fly from Germany to get the sharp eyes out of your house. You about to hurt yourself.
I know you guys hate the Bucks, man. For real. I know you guys hate us so much, so
You
bad.
think we hating on y'all? Ain't nobody
This
got
is
time to hate on y'all,
concern.
man.
This is concern for you, brother.
Brother, what you gotta understand is y'all gonna lose this year.
We still have.
At least I can look at the Falcons and say the Falcons is building something smooth over there. I can look at the Saints and say, God damn, that offense is some bad motherfuckers on their offense. At Tampa Bay,
Exactly.
y'all go out and get Baker Mayfield and stick y'all nuts up like it's worth a fuck. Now come on now.
But
Where
but
do this at?
That dude don't sniff so much cocaine, bro.
We're gonna prove a point what the Panthers couldn't do with Baker Mayfield.
I hope so. I hope so.
I
But
hope that
it ain't gonna amount to no wins.
And we get if we get Baker Mayfield.
No, you know the improvement that y'all can show. No batted balls. That's the improvement I like to see. No batted balls.
It's called no risk it, no biscuit.
Y'all ain't reached nothing.
That's what you got out of this.
Baker's an NFL slut. He getting passed around again. Fucked everywhere he go.
It's called a risk and reward.
Oh my god.
Risk and reward.
Oh my god, my head hurt.
He said he gonna risk it for the biscuit.
Oh yeah.
Hey, what game you buying tickets to go to? I want to know.
I'm going to the Falcons game, Falcons versus the Bucks game. I'm going to the Bucks Panthers game.
Mm-hmm. You going to Tampa or you going to another stadium?
The Tampa ones.
Oh, the Tampa ones. All right. So you can walk that plank. Yeah, I guess you do need to be close to water.
So you guys should come down here, but you guys never come down to Florida.
Yeah,
don't nobody like going to Tampa.
You're scared of hurricanes and rain?
We like Miami.
You're scared of hurricanes? I know you're scared of hurricanes.
Nobody want them trench mouth holes y'all got in Tampa.
You ain't lying.
You gonna run in for the hurricane pick your ass up. I bet you.
Oh my god.
Wow. Wow.
I'm astounded. I'm species.
Guys, we got a party town. We got party towns in Tampa. We got places to party.
Why is it the Panther fans seem like they got good sense? The Atlanta fans seem like they got good sense. Then we get to these goddamn Tampa Bay fans and they just fucking out.
It never fails. Delusional as hell.
They the Dallas Cowboys of the South, man, of the NFC South.
My God.
Y'all gonna win games. Y'all both not gonna win shit this year.
We could probably win 7 games. I could say 7.
7 games.
Y'all think our record look good this year, boy. Y'all getting swept. I'm telling y'all now.
Hold on a second. Y'all won 8 games last year with Brady, and y'all gonna win 7 with. Come on, man.
Without him. Yeah, make that make sense. The running back gone.
Look at this.
The linebacker don't want no parts of the team. He want out.
Brady was
The
in
damn
focus.
head coach is being passed around like he's a slut too. He's the defensive coordinator, head coach, whatever Bruce Arians tell him, that's what he doing. He don't even want to be the head coach over there.
Yes, he does.
He ain't got no choice.
Right, he got no choice.
Look, 𝐥𝐤 gang laughing like hell.
He didn't want the job. Am I lying? That man did not want the job when he got there.
How do you get a head coaching job after that?
He didn't want it. Answer the dang on question. Did that man not? When Bruce Arians got taken away, they said, Bruce, go up, because Tom Brady couldn't get along with Bruce Arians. Am I right? Tom Brady and Bruce Arians were not getting along.
Yep.
Todd Bowles did not originally want that job. Everybody knows that. He did it for the team.
Mm-hmm.
And they end up getting fired. The offensive coordinator, Brian Leftwich, they end up getting him fired. But Todd Bowles originally did not want that job.
Hey, did you guys know we had Eric the enemy in the bag a couple of years ago?
This man here.
Are you okay, man?
What did you say?
Okay?
All I heard was womp,
man,
womp,
bro, I've never sniffed cocaine in my life, but I feel like I done sniffed the whole line. I'm talking about goddamn. We talking about how what is that, Tony Montana? I feel like Tony Montana. I sniffed the whole line from one end of the table to the other one.
What I'm saying is the truth. We had him in the bag.
Yeah, who in the bag?
Hey, well, Mad Mike funny, but I can't. Well, this cracking me up, well.
This is great. Hey, man.
This is what I feel. This is what it feels like. This is exactly what it feels like.
Mad Mike is funny. I know him too. He's a funny guy.
Look, he my boy. He know I just mess with him. That's my boy. He comes on our show all the time during the season. So
Bus been on here a couple times. He done slid through. I ain't seen him in a while. You know, he been MIA.
Yeah, he was depressed because Tom Brady left. That's all. He was depressed.
No. We got to show the world what Baker Mayfield could do.
You really believe that?
Man, you don't
four other franchises couldn't. But you know, he just the next Sam Darnold.
What the hell?
Oh,
he the next Sam Darnold.
What do you mean? Ryan Fitzmagic.
Hey, shit, he on your team. I don't give a damn what you want to call him. He trash.
Well,
I'm sorry that y'all won that championship a couple years ago, because y'all ain't gonna never let that shit go.
Yeah,
oh my god.
I got a question for you.
It'll be another 30 years before they touch that shit
When is the Falcons and Panthers gonna win one? When?
Well, you're gonna be watching, so you know.
You're gonna
find out the same time we do. Y'all just won't be getting no more.
When you stick your little penny loafers in the corner and put your little socks in them, we're gonna be dusting y'all ass off when we come through here. Don't worry about it. You can get ready. Put your little penny loafers in the corner over there.
Oh,
this ass
boy.
is gonna be real.
Golly,
I'm telling you, these ass whoops y'all about to get for the next couple of years gonna be torturous, boy.
Man,
you never
know. Be like old times.
We're gonna look at Florida docks. It's gonna be boats on fire and shit.
at least the stadium's gonna be full.
It's gonna be like the Titanic. Everybody jumping off that damn ship.
They're gonna be running.
They're gonna slide over. Hey, look, they're gonna slide over here and be one of our fans. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be a Falcons fan, and they're gonna be a Saints fan. That's what they do. They jump around. And then when they start doing some shit again, then they'll go back over there 30 years later. I've always been a Tampa Bucks fan, but they trash ass.
At least we live here.
Mad Mike.
I
know you got to handle some business. Can you give us predictions for you guys for the NFC South for your Falcons?
I hate predictions. I don't like looking stupid. But I'll do it for you. Everybody know I hate predictions because I'm not going to embarrass me, and people on my platform, they ain't going to embarrass me either. So I don't do predictions, but I'll do it this time. I'm going to go out on a limb, and I believe that this team easily win 9 games. The reason being is still um, obviously the Panthers are still trying to figure out who and when the quarterback position will be resolved. Same for the Falcons. Still trying to figure out if Desmond Ritter is the guy. I believe he is the guy. I have no doubts that he can be that guy, but he still has to prove it. And then Derek Carr is just he's a damn train wreck, man. Um, he good one game, and then the next game he throwing 7 interceptions in the game. The dude is a mess. He's just like Andy Dalton. Um, so I don't believe in Derek Carr at all. I don't believe that that Saints defense is the same. You got an aging Cam Jordan, that secondary. Um, obviously Mr. Grabbermore, that son of a gun. He has stretches where he's playing well, so they cool there. But the safeties all right, linebackers okay. They lost a lot. Caden Ellis, Anyamata, the other guy, I forget his name. They drafted at end. They lost him. They lost a lot. So I'm gonna say this: it's gonna be the Panthers and the Falcons. They're gonna be neck and neck in this division. So I think it's gonna come down to it. I think the Panthers and the Falcons are gonna split, and everybody else is pretty much gonna be, on the outside looking in. But I think the Falcons and the Panthers are gonna be neck and neck. Both have good defense. Both have pretty good running game, and it comes down to the quarterback position and the coaching. That's going to separate the Panthers and the Falcons.
I like that, man. I'm gonna be real with you. I forgot that y'all pick up Jeff Okudah, that guy, that cornerback, man.
Yeah.
Y'all really
hmm
solidified a lot of positions. Jesse
They did.
Bates, y'all stole him from Cincy.
No,
Man,
hmm
I
no,
like
I don't
Yeah.
believe in
watching
him.
y'all. You say what?
Okuda is C.J. Henderson. That's who Okuda is.
Ooh.
But you know what though? He might be C.J. Henderson, but because we got Carr in here, he gonna make that boy look like a superstar. He gonna get that boy paid.
Mm.
Wait a minute now, because
Yeah.
he
He gonna
said
get all the
Okuda
corners and
is.
safeties
You
paid
ain't
this year.
lying. You're right. He gonna
No,
he
you
gonna get
hear
some
what
Yeah,
interceptions.
I
Brother
believe.
Wally
He gonna
said
get some
though?
interceptions. He gonna get some
Yeah.
interceptions.
Carr's a
Hold on a
mess,
second, brother.
man.
We don't like C.J. Henderson over here, so they calling Jeff Okudah C.J. Henderson.
What I'm
What?
trying to say is he has the talent. He has the talent, but he acts like CJ. He don't want to be in the NFL.
Oh
Why
my.
you think why you think they got rid of him?
Well, Jesse Bates too. The Falcons have.
Just
Yeah,
best a good
yeah, I
player
like
though.
that.
Oh, he's a good
Yeah,
player.
that's a
I
good
was
pick.
just talking
That's a
about
pickup.
He's a
Okuda.
Pro Bowler.
I'm talking about Okuda. Bates is good.
Yeah, and see when I line us up to Atlanta, I'll be trying to figure out where do we separate at because they definitely have gotten better. I'm like, yo, y'all just don't understand. Like Atlanta, like my second home, y'all.
The
Yes,
defensive end. The D line.
I I love Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I call because I got family live there, so Atlanta like my second home. So I always call y'all our cousins. I'm like those are our cousins. I hate the
hmm
There you
Saints.
go.
I hate the Saints.
There you go.
Oh
Well,
Uh,
Lord, now.
uh,
You
Oh
talked
Lord.
him up. You talked him up. You talked the Saints up. Look at him. There they are.
Oh
he done
Lordy.
got
Hey,
all
Wolf.
boozed up and got us to
Hey,
God. Now
hey,
he
it's
ready.
right on time. Right on time. I'm about to leave, and Wolf come on and
Mike,
add a little extra sauce into it. Hey,
Mike,
man, I appreciate it, bro.
We
before you go,
appreciate
Mike,
Bad Mike pulling up,
before
man. We really do. Please
before
subscribe to his channel.
before you go, Mike, before you go, it's a difference between a shark and a whale. It's a difference. It's a difference between a shark and a killer whale. I just want everybody to understand that. Okay? The apex predator is always going to be the killer whale, never the shark. You
hmm
understand?
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
So you got to know who you swimming with when you're talking. You gotta know who you swimming with when you talking. I'm just gonna say that.
Here we go.
Everybody taking how they gonna take it, but I'm just saying, it's your boy, Mike.
Here
I
we
love you,
go.
boy.
The
Mike, I
P's in
love
Hey,
a
you.
man,
nice
it's
time, my
all love, big
boy.
bro.
Love you, boy. You know what I'm saying? Love everybody, man. Buck
Salute,
Skull
Mike.
gang.
You too.
You know what I'm saying? I see you. You know what I mean? But It's gonna be a good season for the NFC South. That's all I'm gonna see. It's gonna be a good season.
I don't know what he said, but
okay.
Bragging rights.
No, I said it's gonna be a good season for the NFC South.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
It's gonna be a
It
good
is.
season.
It's gonna be a good season. It's definitely gonna be interesting.
Right.
Yeah, the NFC East will be the NFC South this year.
Look, listen, Bucks, go again. Look, I'm gonna keep it real with you. You need to go ahead and go buy you a Warren Sapp jersey. You need to
one of those. Get one of those for you all time ago.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's the glory days. You know, Sean King, and that's the glory days, B. We all remember Josh Freeman sitting out trying to wait for a $10 million contract. We remember that. We remember Josh Freeman sitting out. We get it.
Oh, we talk about James Winston, how he went to the Saints.
Listen. Wow. It's awesome, right? It's awesome, right? You guys had some cheerleading moments, right? You guys had what I call 1, 2, 3 kid moments. You know what the 1, 2, 3 kid is, right?
You call the Falcons the choker still?
Listen, you see, you too young.
This man is the worst shit talker ever.
Listen, you
heard that bullshit before.
Wow.
You don't remember this. You don't remember this, right? But remember when the 1, 2, 3 kid beat Razor Ramon? That's what that was. That's what that is, right? It's okay. It's okay. Everybody understands, right? But now you got to figure it out. Now it's time to figure it out, really, because the tickets. I already went to see the tickets on sale.
Got to figure it out.
It's like $10. The home games is like $10. Like going to McDonald's and give you a Happy Meal and they give you a $1 season ticket.
Mm-hmm.
That's how that shit works, baby. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Because the only comeback you need to come with is the 2000 team. That's it. Don't worry about time. Nobody worried about time.
Mm-hmm.
It's about Lynch, Brooks, and Sapp. That's the team. Okay.
Don't forget about Randy Barber.
There you go. Oh my God. There you go. Now you talk.
Hey, don't forget about Mike. Don't forget about Mike Allsart.
Talk that shit. Now you talk. Now we opening up that killer whale cage. You see what I'm saying? Now we opening it up right there. You see? Now you talking killer whale. See, before you talk about little bitty shark shark baby shark That's what you Now we opening up that killer whale cage. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's because you worry too much about time. Time is nothing to do with the Bucks history.
Mm-hmm.
It has nothing. Vinny Testaverde, that's your guard.
Yep.
Vinny Testaverde, that's your guard right there. All right. But I got no
wonder he said he going to every damn game.
You could go to
$10.
Yeah, you could go to every game for $112. You can go to every game, every Bucks game you're gonna be able to go to. Everyone.
Well, you're gonna be making burnt, boy.
Or you can go to nosebleed for $50.
No, he said $10. You're gonna be on the 50-yard line.
Listen,
so
no, you can't. Not for $10. No, you can't. Not for $10.
Wolf, I'm glad to have you in the building. I asked Mr. Bad Mike earlier, man, but I want to get your opinion on it. The NFC South, as it stands right now with the quarterback race, how are you feeling about it, man?
You listen. My question mark is always going to be Ritter, right? But if you put the team that you put around him, then he got to, show out, right? The problem is, here's the thing, right? And Mike, I wanted to say this yesterday, right? And this is what I want to say, right? Mac Jones, how long he been in the league?
Was his third year now?
Third year, right? We still don't know if he could play. We still don't know if he could play. You see what I'm saying? Now, Justin Fields, how long he been in the league?
I think about 4 years.
Fourth.
We still don't know if he could play.
I don't know. I think he can play though. I think Fields can play.
Okay, but it's 50-50, right?
Yeah,
right. 50-50. Okay, 50-50, right? If you tell me right now, Ritter's at 50-50, I'm comfortable because it's his second year. You see what I'm saying? It's his second year. So as far as business wise, it's good because now you saying, okay, listen, if he gives you 10 games, 11 games, or if he gives you 9 games, or he gives you some type of competitiveness, we know he could go. So we don't got to make a lot of major moves. But if we see that he can go put in a team that's around him, offensive line, you know, Kyle Pitts, Drake London, we giving him 2 great running backs, and he's the problem, then we know what to address. And it's not going to cost us nothing. It ain't going to cost us nothing. I'm talking about business. See, first, you have to know if your quarterback is going to be able to compete. Now, the going rate for a quarterback right now who is average is going to cost you about $35 million. That's a lot of pasta. That's a lot of pasta. $35 million. Now, I think Mike, actually, I asked Mike earlier, and I think I asked you, Black, same thing. Daniel Jones gave you 15 touchdowns in 17 games, got paid how much?
Too damn much.
So if Desmond Ridder gives me that pace, 15 to 20 touchdowns, I'm good. Right? I'm good.
But that
now,
I don't think that ain't good enough, Wolf.
I understand, but wait a minute. I said average. I said average, Black. I didn't say good or great. I said average. The average pasta quarterback is giving you 15 to 20 touchdowns.
Yeah,
that's the average, brother. Now, if you want to say he's great, oh my God, we're talking what, 35, 40 touchdowns?
At least 25 to 30. At least
okay.
Yeah, you got 2 more years of that. So you come out well with that.
Boom. Right? So so if you telling me that if I'm going into a game against Derek Carr, if I'm going into a game against Bryce, I'm going into a game against who's your quarterback? Bucks? No,
Baker Mayfield.
Okay, a Baker. Okay.
Yeah.
If I'm going into a game against Baker, no disrespect. If I'm going to a game against Derek Carr, no disrespect, or Bryce, no disrespect, I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all about anything about if Desmond could get a 3rd and 8, if Desmond could get a 3rd and 7, 3rd and 15, I'm comfortable with him making those passes. You know, I don't know if he's going to throw for 3,000, 4,000 yards, but I'm comfortable enough for him to compete when it comes to those downs. And again, 4 games isn't enough to see. That's why I'm 50-50, but I'm good because there's not a panic. See, there's a panic in New England. There's a panic in that organization right now because they're so used to winning. You know, a Patriots fan will tell you, yo, we suck. Really? You guys just won 6 Super Bowls in the past 20 years. You see what I'm saying? Kansas City. Oh, well, we should be back to back to back. Well, guess what? You got competition in the AFC.
And Rodgers now have arrived.
Okay, there you go, right? You got a baby kid over there now. It's all good. Listen, I get it, right? But in the NFC South, who are you worried about? You're worried about listen, and again, I can't make 1,000 videos, but let's look at the Philadelphia Eagles, right? We talking NFC South, but let's look at the Philadelphia Eagles. What team last year that they faced that they shut down that wasn't a playoff team? What did that defense do against teams that were up to par? Not much, because Dallas put 30 on them both games. So when you guys talk about the Georgia Bulldogs and all this other stuff, well, Jordan Davis was there and Kobe Dean was there, Super Bowl. What did they do in the Super Bowl? I'm just saying, what did they do in the Super Bowl?
Nothing.
With your Bulldogs, players?
Nothing.
Okay, now what did the 7th round pick that Andy Reid took from Rutgers, what did he do?
Something.
Oof, boy. Jesus. What, Jesus. Oh my, what about that concept, guys? What about that concept? Philadelphia Eagles didn't shut down anybody that was good last year. Anybody. And Dallas put up 30 with a backup quarterback. Was it Mike Black the first game that they played? Wasn't it a backup quarterback? It wasn't Dak.
Yeah.
The Commanders
Okay.
beat them.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
Commanders.
They almost didn't want to let Dak back in.
Okay. So now,
Right.
so who? So you beat a team with a third string quarterback and the Giants with Daniel Jones again. No disrespect, but what? What? Who did you guys beat? So now the Georgia Bulldogs are supposed to be the Philadelphia Eagles and this that.
Yeah.
What did Jordan Davis do? I'm just asking a question. What did Jordan Davis do?
Nothing.
Not a thing. Not a damn
What did
thing.
what did what did our Mike, and you can attest to this? What did our fan base call for? N'Kobe Dean. I don't know.
Kobe Dean, Jordan Davis.
Right. What did N'Kobe Dean do in the Super Bowl?
Nothing.
Not a damn thing.
It looked like he was dancing on the sideline. He probably was dancing.
Never added 3 more Georgia players.
So who are we scared of in the NFC South? We scared of the Philadelphia Bulldogs? That's what we scared of? Okay. Listen, keep that same energy to all the Falcon fans that folded. Keep that same energy, right? Keep that same energy because guess what? Every fan base has fans that fold up. Every single fan base. And guess what, guys? I'm going to give you a piece of advice. The Kansas City Chiefs application is available online for all you bandwagon fans.
Oh.
Wow.
That's my OG right here, boy.
Not the bandwagon.
All right,
Not the
all right,
bandwagon,
all
bro.
right.
Hey, let me say this. Let me say this before I get up out of here, man. Buck, like I said, Buck Skull game. He know I get in his ass all the time, so this ain't nothing new. Everybody that know they coming on the platform. We love talking shit. So if all you sensitive people, if you ain't used to talking crap, this ain't the platform. Man, Mike Sports, Black Cat, they not the platform for you. I know sure as hell that my boy Wolf, he damn sure ain't the platform for you. So if you soft, you ain't got that. I don't know. This ain't my channel, so I can't say what I want to say.
Man,
but if
say
you
wanna
soft,
say, Mike.
if you with that soft shit, this ain't the platform for you. Come holler at your boys if you really want that hardcore sports debate. This is what this channel is about, man.
Yep.
That's what we represent over here. Like I said, we get dirty. It's no gloves. All right, bare knuckle fighting over here. That's what we about over here. So if you enjoy that, you enjoy some good old fashioned stuff talk. Like I said, Buck,
Hey,
man,
guys,
you know I love you,
let's talk
dog.
about who
You
got
know
the
I
best
love you,
wide
big boy.
We can say
You know I love you, man. Look, I talk shit to you like this all the time. He know I get on. But he come on my channel talking all that crazy shit. So he he good people, man. So with that being said, man,
You know,
hey Wolf, I'ma holler at y'all boys, man.
yeah,
I'ma
no
holler at
doubt,
you
Mike.
boys.
I appreciate you, Mike.
All right,
Man.
now.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
Salute you, Mike, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute, man. But yeah, like who we scared of in the NFC South? Like who we scared in the NFC?
We're talking about the best wide receiver core.
Nobody.
Right.
Here we
no,
go.
right. So when you talk about like the quarterback play and stuff like that, man, it's a big drop off. If you say Jalen is the best quarterback in the NFC, okay, I listen, no argument here, right? But then after him, who's the next guy?
Is it Brock?
Kirk Cousins?
Mm-hmm.
Kirk Cousins? Is it Dak Prescott? Is it Daniel Jones? Like, who's the next guy after Jalen? So not only the NFC South, but the whole NFC division.
Is it Brock Purdy or Dak Prescott? One of them two. Who's up next?
Okay, listen. If you say that Dan and Dak is the next guy, the yogurt guy, if you want him to have a better sleep mattress guy, if he's the better guy, no problem.
How about Brock Purdy?
Listen, I'm not gonna disrespect. I get you, right? But like, listen, the NFC South is gonna be a dogfight, and I think that whatever team comes out of the NFC South, they can go to an NFC East team and win on the road. They could go to NFC East and win on the road, or they can win on the road, bro. They can win on the road. So Like for me, it's all about saying, okay, listen, I didn't like the pick. Yo, Black, you see my videos. I didn't like the pick, Mustard. I didn't like it. You see what I'm saying? But if you're gonna prove that your quarterback can play, what do you have to do? You got to surround him with players that's going to be able to run the damn ball.
Yeah, that's
You
fact.
see what I'm
And that's and Wolf. That's what I asked Bucks Skull
Right.
Game.
Right.
We
He
drafted
came.
all
He came from Cleveland Brown. They had a great running game, right? Then he went to the Carolina Panthers. Had a great run game, but his
Right.
performance was still trash.
Right.
Now he went to Tampa
Right.
because he was just an organ filler at with the Rams.
Right. Right.
When you go to Tampa, you don't have that run game. Who is running?
Stephon White.
So
You see what he did with the Seattle? Stephon?
We talking about this year.
Right.
Who y'all got to help Baker out? Because you got to help him
We got
out.
Stephon White. We got another running back behind him, Keyshawn Vaughn. Remember Keyshawn Vaughn?
But look, right? When you have such a drop off, you going from one of the best players at that position to somebody who you thought was going to be a good player at that position, right? You went from somebody. So we doing a progressive commercial, but backwards, right?
Yeah.
Listen, all due respect to Brady, bro, one of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen play that position, hands down, bro. And yo, bro, it's all due respect, bro. All due respect, bro. Yeah, a lot of controversy, a lot of whatever, but yo, one of the best to play that position. To somebody who was drafted, who they thought was gonna be that guy, right? Black. Again, I'm not just saying shit to be saying. That 100 commercial, who Tom Brady was sitting next to in that commercial?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Baker Mayfield. That's who he was sitting next to. Remember, he said, "Hold these, youngin." Remember, he gave him all three.
Oh yeah. I do remember that commercial.
Remember?
Yeah.
So
they
propped him up to be that guy. They propped him up to be that guy. Now all of a sudden you not that guy. But look, even like I said, even a salad bowl that's an average quarterback is going to be able to get a job.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be able to get
Cal Trash, though. Don't underestimate Cal Trash.
Okay,
man.
I mean,
hold up. Cal Trash had Cal Pitts in college.
Yeah. But see,
we in the NFL now, bro.
Yeah, brother.
He ain't did nothing. He ain't did nothing in the NFL yet.
Right. Now you swimming back to shark to do the do. You see what I'm saying? You swimming right back.
But you guys
he not that guy. He not that guy. Listen, I'm sorry to tell you. With the Tampa Bay, the Tampa Bay is gonna go back to being who Tampa Bay was for a long time. I'm sorry to tell you, because everybody took discounts to play with Brady. Now you got to go after your money. You took discounts to play with Brady.
Facts.
Yeah, that's facts. That shit is fact.
That's just what it
already.
is.
We told them this already, bro. So I mean, you got to kind of understand the position that y'all in. Y'all on the outside looking in now, because you're gonna have to find guys to kind of get with to see who y'all can put together to make this.
You're right. You're right. You guys speak the truth, but hopefully the Bucks prove you guys wrong.
You on hope right now. You on a lot of goddamn hope. I hope your ass got a good lottery ticket to cash in, because I hope you can get this shit together.
Yeah.
Not your ass gonna be over there crying.
He gonna cry.
I'm gonna be here every week.
He gonna cry.
Yeah, right. I see your ass once every blue moon, man. You talking about you could be here every week. Anyway, I put a poll in the chat asking who's going to take the NFC South. 68% of you guys think the Carolina's going to take it. 32% thinks Atlanta going to take it. And as far as Tampa Bay and Atlanta and in New Orleans, nobody got zero hope for them boys.
No, Tampa has no
Damn.
money. What you mean Tampa has no money? What you mean we got the most money in next year's free agency cap next year? What are you guys talking about? We had the most money out of the NFC South next year again.
Yeah, that's when y'all that's when y'all gonna overpay for somebody
and win.
Reach.
Listen,
hopefully win.
Listen, look, Boss Skulldugger, look, I'm gonna give you an analogy that I told Black and a lot of the people here, right? If you ain't ran through enough girls, you gonna run through a girl that she gonna have bad fish. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Don't make that mistake. You see what I'm saying? Because you might meet a bad chick. She bad as hell, got all types of, you know what I'm saying? She, oh my gosh, she's exquisite. But when she take off them pants, this shit like White Castle. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
And then then that's where you gonna spend the money at. Now you done took shrimp, lobster, you took out all this stuff. You done dropped like about 1,500, champagne, all that, and then you get it to the crib, and it's a little bit of that type of thing. So don't do that. Just because you got money, don't mean that you're gonna spend it right.
Yeah.
Baker is the stench in your woman pants.
There
That's what Baker is.
Yeah.
You see that alley-oop I just gave him?
Cottage cheese, baby.
Oh my
man.
God. You
know,
gotta love it, man. You gotta love it.
Buck. Listen, and it's not for us to come down on the Tampa Bay, but Tampa Bay's like if you do the history on Tampa Bay, you have to remember Tampa Bay was, first of all, they was in another division. They wasn't in the Southern Division.
We used to be in the blue, but the black and blue division, NFC North.
Right. So you have to remember when you're talking about if you're talking about the South history first is going to start with Atlanta Saints. That's the rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
The new rivalry that came to pass is always going to be Carolina and Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the new rivalry now. It's the
Bucks and South now because Bucks. Ryan, yeah.
You guys probably got more beef against the Saint fans at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't even beef with the Saint fans like that no more. You know what I mean? I don't even go back and forth with Saint fans. I go back and forth more with Carolina Panther fans because they've been irrelevant for a long time and they've had Hall of Fame players. You know what I'm saying?
Marshall Lattimore was gonna have a fight with Mike Evans this year. I can't wait for the next fight.
Right. Well, but again, you know what I'm saying? Look, it's not to come down on you, Buck. You know what I'm saying? I get it, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But listen, man, listen, you're gonna be able to go to all the home games, you're gonna be able to ball out for the next 5-6 years. You're gonna be balling out.
Unless we find the next quarterback, unless we get Tom Brady's son.
Hey, look, y'all rebuilding, bro.
Yeah,
y'all really are rebuilding. So you're saying that y'all gonna have the most money, but think about what. And you just said that your coach is on the chopping block. So if y'all get y'all ass whooped, I'm expecting y'all to get y'all ass whooped.
Wow.
You got to get a hold on. But
no, my bad. I'm just reading the comment. You see the comment, right, Black?
That's why I put it up just now.
Okay.
The NFC quarterback ranking: Jalen Hurts, Geno Smith, Kirk Cousins, Daniel Jones, Jared Goff, and then he said everybody else is unproven.
So Black, let me answer that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Hurts, Geno Smith been in the league for 12 years. He just got popping.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you know what? That's so funny.
He just got popping.
I know. You know why? Because we got him now, the offensive coordinator.
But that don't mean nothing, Buck. I get you trying to cheerlead. That don't mean nothing.
You trying to find a way to put them bucks in everything.
Yeah, you can't.
we got the OC made Geno Smith to an MVP quarterback last year.
Oh my
I
God!
tell you like this, bro. You got the heart of a lion over here. For
you ain't lying. You trying.
You do. You trying hard, but you gotta understand. Y'all are a sack of shit right now. A hot sack of shit.
How about that?
Sitting out in the sun.
We got the best receiving coordinator in the NFC South, and we got the best.
And who give a fuck if the quarterback can't get it?
Y'all got the best hurt wide receiver core in the NFC South.
No, we can say we got the best linebacking coordinator in the NFC South. Did we say that?
Listen,
I need a drink.
Okay, hey Buck, you gonna have to go and
pray.
You gotta.
What linebackers said?
Listen, look, I don't know if you believe in God, Allah, Joe, Buddha, whoever you believe in. I don't know what you believe in, Scientology. I don't know what you believe in.
Wow.
You're gonna have to pray 2 times a day, 7 days a week.
The Saints could be like the Bucks section in the bottom. You're gonna be in the bottom 2, Saints. Why are you laughing at that?
You running an uphill battle with
gasoline draws on.
Yeah, you can't, like, I get it, Buck. You ride or die, I get it, but You doing more dying than riding right now, baby.
You know what's so funny though? You know what's so
Doing
funny
more
though?
dying than riding right now, bro.
Ricky.
Hey, you know what's so funny though? We at least we won
Coach, you got
bring
that
up that damn
coach.
championship. Don't you bring that damn championship up.
Okay.
I
Well-
get your monkey ass off this damn street. Don't you do it. He done bring that shit up 20 times since he's been on the live already.
Listen,
20
when
times.
I was driving home, I was laughing because I was like, "Oh my god!" I said, "Yo, Buck is trying, bro. Buck, listen, Buck, I got to give it to you because you made my son laugh. So I got to give it to you, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And my son don't laugh like that. And
That's
you,
gonna be funny though. If Baker Mayfield have a better season than all you guys quarterbacks, that's gonna be funny.
Buck,
I'll come back
stop
on this
it.
stream and
How?
concede. I'll do that. If that
How,
happens,
but
I doubt it happens. But I'll come back on this live stream and I will call your name and hopefully you will be in the chat when that shit happens. And I'll
Brother.
say, Buck fan,
Buck,
you were right.
you was
I
right.
ain't shit.
You ain't.
That's
yeah.
what I'm gonna say.
you don't believe that, but Skull Gang, you know you don't, bro.
Come on, man.
Like, stop the cap, man.
We're making jokes like you guys are making jokes.
But we can make jokes, but it's reality though, baby. It's reality.
Yeah.
We just
Shout out
broke
to
down your
Pickle.
quarterback.
Yeah.
I just told you he's
But
one
Baker
of the
Mayfield better than James Winston. Can we be real?
Who cares?
Whoa. What? What you say?
Baker Mayfield better than Jameis Winston. He the backup quarterback.
I'm taking
do
Jameis
know-
Winston over Baker any day. I'm
You
just
do
saying.
know Derek Carr is the starting quarterback in New Orleans, right? You do know that.
They might have a quarterback battle in camp. You never know. They might have a battle.
You don't pay that
Who-
nigga that type of money coming
Y'all
into the
don't-
door and think it's gonna be a quarterback battle.
Listen, you got a better shot at Doug Flutie winning 10 games. You don't know who Doug Flutie is? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. You got a better shot at getting Josh Rosen to come back and winning
Oh
about
my
6
God.
games.
Shout out to Panther Pickle. He said this dude was on C3 podcast this past season and called Baker Mayfield trash. Now he your
Yeah,
quarterback. You love
They
him.
done called you out. Yeah.
Oh, he a fraud.
Oh, he was trust on the Panthers.
Right.
Here we go.
You see the
Here we
denial?
go.
But
Hey,
Seats are in.
Here
Hey,
we
listen.
go.
I done came with the conclusion, bro. It's a slow release drug that he's on.
hey,
A slow
out-
release.
shout out to the Panther podcast. Shout out to Cody, man. I gotta get up with Cody, man. Shout out to Cody, man.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Cody, bro. You know,
Shout
but
out
look,
to
Buck,
Cody.
listen,
Man, they're funny.
listen. Just get your popcorn ready because it's gonna be the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons coming down the wire. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be us just coming down the wire, and it's gonna be great football. And Black, I said it. Week 15 is gonna be a playoff atmosphere because those
Yes,
games,
yeah.
15, 16, 17, I think it's gonna be real important for that division. But I'm comfortable with the 6th seed. I don't know about you guys, but I'm comfortable with the 6th seed.
Wait,
I
you
don't
think?
know about you guys.
You think 2 teams in the NFC South gonna make the playoffs this year?
I do.
Yeah, maybe.
I do.
Yeah.
Whoever
maybe.
wins can take a playoff game from somebody.
Mhm.
As long as you don't go up against Philly, you'll
But
be
the
fine.
NFC
Which
West,
I don't think.
NFC West is still strong. NFC East is still strong.
There's no NFC teams that are strong, bro.
All the NFC
Well,
is
NFC
wide
so-
open,
The
bro.
Lions,
After
the
the Eagles,
the
after
Lions,
the Eagles, after
Who?
the Vikings,
the
there's
Lions
a
come.
big gap.
The Lions are coming up. The Lions and
No, I
Bears.
think the Lions are the sleeper. I do have to
Listen.
agree with him on that one.
Hey,
They
Buck.
on the upcoming.
Hey, they upcoming. Listen, Buck. I forgot to say that too. Everybody out there that's looking to jump ship, the Lions is getting hot. The Lions is getting hot.
He's funny.
I heard Axel Foley making a new movie. Beverly Hills Cop 97 coming out. I'm trying to tell y'all, get up on that Axel Foley and them. But go ahead, man.
I got a question for you,
Yeah.
Wolf.
Go ahead.
Do you think that which corner? Okay. Do you think that Derek Carr is gonna get every corner in the NFC South paid this year?
Oh, AJ gonna get paid. AJ gonna get paid. AJ's gonna look.
Terrell.
AJ's gonna get paid, bro. right?
I was surprised Joe Mardin got paid before AJ Terrell.
Wait. Every corner is this include the guys that took a discount to stay with time?
Oh, I ain't worried about them now. I ain't even considering the Bucks at this moment. I just
Okay,
mean
but see,
Atlanta and the Carolina Panthers.
oh, we getting paid. We getting paid.
All our corners getting paid this year,
Listen,
dog.
we
So
get
that's
paid.
without Carlton
Listen.
Davis and Jamel Dean in there. So
Yeah, listen.
none of that.
Jermaine Nino would have got paid from last year already. We just paid him this year for agency.
Look,
Yeah, that's why he
It's
can
a
do
figment
shit.
of speech is what he was trying to say on
Right.
that one.
And I said it too, and you could, and Black can attest to this. I said, listen, the Carolina Panthers, what's up, Miss B? The Carolina Panther fans, their defense is what I like. I like the defense, you know, to say the least. I love their defense, but I think that in free agency, I think you saw. And again, it's because it's so fast, right, Black? I can't drop videos, but I knew that it was going to be something because the Falcons did so much on defense that I think that they was okay with going an offensive player, right? I thought that they were okay with selecting an offensive player. I didn't know it was going to be a running back, but they did so much on the defense side of the ball that they said, okay, now we can compete, especially our front seven can compete. The linebackers can go side to side. I think that that's what I thought. But I think the Panthers defense is they're like right there to compete, maybe top 10, top 15. And I think our defense is gonna do the same. I think it's gonna come down to what Frank Wright is gonna do with the offense. Right? What is he gonna do with the offense? Because it's like Black said when he was watching the draft, and I always go back to what Black says and Cody and the rest of these Carolina Panthers, what you guys say, not the mainstream media, but what you guys say. Now you got to get Bryce Young some weapons. Now you got to get him some weapons, and if you're able to do that with Bryce Young, I think it's going to be a dangerous 10 years. It's going to be a dangerous 10 years.
Well, see, Wolf, think about it. And shout out to Panther Pickle. He just joined us on the live.
Panther Pickle, how you doing, brother?
Wanted to get
I'm doing good, buddy.
A point guard type of quarterback that can distribute the football. So that's huge for the Panthers right now because we never had an offensive-minded coach, first of all, that would even think in that format of getting a point guard type of quarterback, man. We never had that.
I thought the Panthers went to go get AR-15 to be the next Cam Newton.
Well, but
you see that didn't happen,
man.
But Buck, you talking something that is past now, right? It's just, you know what I mean? Like, you know, Bryce Young or CJ Stroud was gonna be the one. But again, when Black was doing his recap, and I seen a little bit of when he was doing the live draft with the other Panther fans, you got to get them weapons because now you have to switch your whole strategy. Your whole strategy has to switch. Desmond Ridder isn't Bryce Young, not by a long shot, but you have to put pieces around him to see he's gonna be able to succeed. Now you got to put pieces around Bryce Young, and it might not be a running back. It has to be a wide receiver. It has to be a grade 1 tight end or something like that. You have to change because now you got to keep up with what your opposition is doing. This is why Black named it the opposition. The ops is because when your opposition does one thing, your team has to do something else.
Gotta have a counter.
Gotta have a counter.
Come on, Pickle. What you got to say, brother?
Y'all mentioned the Lions a while ago, and I can't help but say the Lions are like the Browns. They always coming, but they never get there. Okay. They always coming up, but they never get there. You know, they just don't. It's like the Bucks before Brady got there. They were always coming, but they never get there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true too, though. That's true too.
Yeah, what the Bucks should have did was draft Will Levis. All right.
No,
that's what they should have did, but they didn't.
They believe in Baker. I'm telling you guys.
They believe in Baker. Well, good luck with that, my friend. Because let me tell you what, Matt Rule believed in Baker. Maybe that's what y'all ought to do. Next year, hire Matt Rule your head coach. Now that fits. Now Panther fans gonna have a whole new reason to hate on the Bucks.
There you go.
That's fit. That fit. That fits. I
Pickle,
support that.
Pickle, calm down, Pickle, calm down.
Oh
Pickle.
boy,
Pickle
dude,
got
I
put on
ain't
his
even got
ass.
excited yet. Yesterday I was screaming.
Yeah. Hey, listen, if you believe in Baker Buck, so did Progressive.
Yeah, more
So
power.
did Progressive.
Panthers though.
He owe them money. Goat
Panthers-
Wolf. He
Yeah.
owe them money over there because
Panthers-
he
he owe
ain't
them
worth a
money.
damn.
Panthers
Yeah.
didn't give Baker a whole season though. Panthers gave them only a little bit of
Listen,
time,
Listen,
couple games.
Because he got hurt.
You didn't
Good luck
tell
with
me.
that though. It
Listen.
really, in
Good luck.
seriousness, good luck with that. Because
I'm
y'all
pretty
gonna need
sure-
all the luck you can get.
I'm pretty sure people believe in mermaids. I ain't seen one yet.
Yes,
I ain't seen one mermaid yet. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure you believe in it. But it's all good, man. Listen,
No.
good luck with that.
You never know, guys. Man,
Listen.
man.
So Wolf,
What's up?
while I got you here, like I said, I asked Mad Mike this earlier. Shout out to anybody who just getting in. Welcome to the Black Cat Panther podcast, man. This is the NFC South show. We getting to it. Wolf, Atlanta is in the building, man. Look, make no mistake about it. Tampa Bay is in the building.
Right.
Carolina is in the building.
Yes.
I ain't seen none of them ain'ts yet, but it's all right though. It's all right though. But Wolf, the greatest addition to your team right now, can you please tell me what's the greatest addition to your team?
The greatest addition to the team right now, I would have to say, is that's a tough one, but I would say is 𝐤𝐸𝐷𝐸.
𝐤𝐸𝐷𝐸?
Mm-hmm. I would say it is 𝐤𝐸𝐷𝐸 just because now you can't double team or triple team Grady. Not in the middle. Not with that monster.
You got Grady, *OPPS, Calais Campbell. Y'all front seven is legit, man. Troy Anderson,
legit.
Graham.
Y'all got some dogs.
They got
dogs there.
I forgot about
Now watch this, Black. This is we talking business. We're not talking football. We talking business now, right? The reason why he spent that money like that is because once you get that money off next year, you're gonna re-up the cap. You're gonna re-up your money. So Atlanta next year is gonna have more money than they did this year. Right?
Yep.
Right.
That's
Y'all
why
be able to play.
That we still gonna be able to play. It ain't like, he did that because he said, listen, we had our money tied up into 2, 3, 4 players at best. And it was 4 players that 2 of them proved themselves. The other 2, they just did it because of the 2016 run. Because if you remember the 2015 run of the Panthers, there was some of those guys that got paid that didn't deserve to get paid. It always happens that way. It always happens that way, right? So he said, okay, let me spread this money around because when we come back re-up, guess what? You don't think he knows that Tampa's going to have money next year? Everybody knows that.
Yep.
Everybody knows that. Yep. And everybody knows listen, you think that these teams are playing for us this year. They're not playing for this year. They're playing for the next 4 or 5 years. They're playing for the next 4 or 5 years. Everybody out there, your team is building for the next 4 to 5 years. You got Bryce Young, you're building for the next 4 or 5 years.
Which is crazy, Wolf, that you say that.
Don't say that out loud.
It's crazy that you say that because
you might start a fucking fire.
If you think about it,
sorry.
It's crazy that you said that because if you think about it, that would leave Carolina, Atlanta, and Tampa with money next year. That's a scary thing, bro.
Yep.
That's scary. Not for our division's sake, because we're going to beat up on each other. But anybody else who's sleeping on us.
Man, you really think Tampa have the first pick? Man, you got
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yeah, Tampa's going to have the first overall pick. And when they do, you come find Panther Pickle and I'll say, I told you so.
Why you say that?
Yep.
I just believe it.
Who's
I really do. If you look at your roster, you've got an okay roster, but let's be real, man. Your linebacker wants more money, and he's already said he ain't going to be there till he gets more money. Your offensive lineman, a lot of your teams,
rookie,
they're old. They're old, or they're too old, or they're too young.
We got younger now.
You've got some young guys, yeah. But let's be real though. As a head coach, what has your head coach actually won? As a head coach, what does he want?
He wants to win.
No. You don't understand. What has he won in the past?
Right.
Don't do it, Pickle.
Don't
No,
do
He
it. Don't do it.
ain't won nothing.
Pickle.
Yeah,
And
you're right.
he ain't won. And your
Only
offensive
DC
coordinator.
though.
Who's your offensive coordinator?
Oof. Pickle. Don't do it.
I don't think y'all
Don't
know
do
who
it.
y'all damn
Don't do
offensive
it.
coordinator
Pickle.
is.
Pickle.
What?
Pickle.
See,
Pickle.
disappeared.
Listen.
Pickle bury that joker just now.
Listen. Right. Listen.
He only
So
won as a DC. That's all he won.
But
Pickle. Can I say something real quick?
yeah.
Okay. What Tom Brady did was what David Ruffin did to the Temptations.
Damn.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Because everybody took the David Ruffin discount. Everybody on that team took the Tom Brady discount. Now they want their money.
Yep.
Tom just cashed out $380 million to talk football.
Right.
None of those guys can do that.
Mm-mm.
They took the discount to run it back. That's what they did.
Yep.
Okay. So now they're going to be looking to get out of Tampa, which is worse, right? Because like you said, Pickle, the older guys got older and their contracts and their football life is getting shorter. So you have to maximize the money. It's the same thing what Julio Jones did to us, right?
Right.
He said, okay, listen, I'm ready to play. I need another extension. We gave him another extension. He walked away with $66 million. He robbed us.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. So Bucks, Pickle has got a very valid point. What your team did was they took the David Ruffin discount.
So they sold them.
Right, because Tom sold them on this is going to be the New England Patriots. And when times got rough, David Ruffin said, okay, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he did. Tom, listen, Tom is a great player, a sore loser.
Yeah,
he was. He throw his tablets on the ground. He throws stuff. He doesn't shake hands after he loses. Yep.
Right. And Miss B, you're right, because Caleb Williams is that guy. And there's going to be teams that are going to be vying for that guy. Right?
I got a question for you guys. Who do you think is worse than Tampa as of right now? Who really thinks? Nobody.
Well, the Texans is right there with you guys.
Rams, maybe.
Rams might be there.
They will be there.
The Bears are kind of teetering right now. I don't know what's going to happen there.
They loaded up in defense.
I tell you what. Let me change it a little bit just to be nice.
Okay.
I'll say the Bucks will have a top 5 pick. How's that? All right. I just believe that. But hey, it's early in the season. Until I see something else, that's just what I'm going to believe.
I come back. I come back.
Hey Pat.
You know where I'm at, man.
I
Black.
said that earlier that they will have the number 1 draft pick. Do you come and say the same thing? Dude, everybody can see it. Even Ray Charles. Come on, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Black.
I like
Pickle's style.
Let's go 6.
You try to be nice.
Y'all going 6. Y'all going 6 and 10.
Listen, hey Pickle, I love your style, baby. I got
a question for you guys. We pass up on Will Lewis for a reason.
Listen,
Will Levis for a reason.
Listen, Bucks go game. You're gonna need. I told you, you gotta pray to God, Dios, Allah, Buddha. You're gonna have to pray to Tom Cruise. Everybody out there.
They're gonna have money problems too next year.
Your team, the theme of your team is Mission Impossible. You know what I'm saying? That's the theme of your Mission Impossible. You guys ain't gonna win the South. You guys ain't winning the South, bro, for a long time.
Only a long time, bro.
Maybe Magic.
Magic. Wow.
You gonna need Magic, Bird,
Harry Potter.
So
what's up, man?
While I got you here, being that you're a full representative for your team, man. Look, if you're looking at this team on the outside looking in, and you had to project what direction y'all going with wins and losses, man, how you feeling about your Falcons, bro?
I got about between 9 and 10, because I think it's going to take about 10. It's going to take 10 games. I don't think the 7 is really. I don't think the 7 is the 7 games that we all won last year. I don't even think that's a real, number for us. I don't even think it's a real number for the Panthers with what they had to go through, the adversity that they had to go through. And Black, I've been here. We can go back to all the games, the PJ Walker, I've been here with you. You know what I'm saying? And the adversity that they had to go through. Remember, Black, I was the one screaming Steve Wilkes deserves a shot before anybody. Before anybody, I screamed it out first.
Thank you, Red, in the chat. More than
So
5 games. Thank you, Red.
with that being said, I think 10 games is gonna, I think, will lock it up, but it's gonna be a tough 10 games. I don't think it's gonna be easy. And I don't think that you can't have a sweep, right? So you can't have the Carolina sweep Atlanta sweep Carolina, or the Saints, or even the Bucks, which I'm pretty sure the Bucks are gonna get swept. I'm pretty sure they're gonna get swept.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But I'll give you guys a game. Because the divisional games are rough to play anyway. But I think that 10 games, 11. I think 10 games though. That's more where I'm at. I'm at 10 games. I don't know what Mike said. I don't know if Mike said 11, but I think 10. But if the Carolina wins 12, you got a problem. Or if Atlanta wins 12, you got a problem, because you're talking about a really good football team.
Wow.
12 is a really good football team.
Yeah.
12 is really good.
That's nothing to snooze on at all.
Right.
That means they are balanced. They balanced as hell.
12 is
they really don't have that many weak points.
Right.
And everybody's playing coordinated as hell. Yes. So that's scary.
Yeah, 12 in our division. You're, like I said, Black, any other teams that I mentioned before, you're not going to be scared to go to Minnesota. You're not going to be scared to go to the New York Giants. You're not going to be scared to go to San Francisco. Bro, you're not even going to be scared to go to Philadelphia. You're not going to be scared to go to Philly and play.
Bulldogs. You can call them the Bulldogs South.
Right. You're not going to be you're not going to be scared to go. So I think about 10 games. What do you guys think? You guys think 10 games is reasonable?
10 games is enough.
I think 10 games is reasonable. I think most of us, that's what we feel like. It has to be 10 games for the Panthers. We can't go 7-9. We can't do it. It just last year was just one of those weird ass seasons.
How about that? I have a question for you guys. If you guys would have won last game against the Bucks, we could have had a top 5.
I didn't want that. I ain't want that shit.
Let me ask you guys a better question. Bryce Young, how many yards passing is he getting this year?
I put it out there that I expect him to get at least 3,500 yards.
35, yeah. Okay,
35. Yeah. That's the bare minimum for him being a number 1 overall pick coming in the fashion that he get. Now, he do got some weapons here in Carolina. Let's make no mistake about it.
Right.
Like I said, we listed it out. They went and got Mango. They went out. You got DJ Sharp. You got Adam Thielen. You got Hayden Hurst. You got Miles Sanders.
Right.
Look, there's no potential reason for him to come out and throw less than 3,500.
I got a question for you. How is the Bucks going to be tanking if Todd Bowles is on the hot seat?
Wait, hold up, Buck. So if it's 3,500, are you saying it's about 3,500? So you saying what, 25-7 TD to interception ratio?
I'm saying at least 30 and 10.
Oof.
That's
30
good.
and 10 for Bryce Young.
Oof.
That's about 30 and 10. I don't know. That's 25 and 7.
I'm gonna stick my nuts on the line and put them on the table. Say 30 and 10.
I'm gonna take the 25 and 7.
Okay. Yeah, what about you, Pickle? What are you thinking?
25 and 7 sounds good.
Okay.
They've got some weapons.
Thanks.
That are really good. I mean, as far as but
30 and 10, huh, Black?
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Look here. I got the utmost faith. Why I say that? Because he's going back to this. Just that's going to look to get this offense going. Run game, Sanders and the crew. He's efficient, and he's going to be efficient this year. So it said I only expect him to throw at least about 10 interceptions, man, because he's going to have learning curves as a rookie. But this guy right here is in the best position in all rookies that I've ever seen. I don't think you've ever seen a rookie in a better position than this guy with the coaching staff that he has. I think he can't lose.
Yeah,
that's just
why
being real.
Get AR-15 who would have been next Cam Newton, you guys.
Well, if you keep talking about the shit that didn't happen,
man, you stop that, bro.
I got a question for you.
Go on, cut it out, but
right there. That's a real hole in my heart because I
right,
love
man. I don't want to talk about AR, man. I wanted him so bad. He's not on the team, so I don't want to talk about it, bro. So, Buck, stop doing it, dog. Like I said, y'all should have went. If y'all really wanted to try to do something, y'all should have went and got Hendon Hook and let him sit behind.
I mean that would have been better. To be honest with you, bro. There was a bunch of quarterbacks that in this draft that you could have got Saturday, which is 4th through 6th. That in fact is Teddy Bridgewater isn't available in free agency. He would be better than Baker Mayfield. I can tell you what you could do. You could go get Teddy Bridgewater and Matt Ryan. Together they can form a better athlete, a better player than Baker. Flopfield.
But guys, I did hear today Bucks is looking for a veteran quarterback as of right now.
Here we go. Bucks Skull. I got something for you. I bet you a $10 Tampa Bay seat that your quarterback will not play the whole season.
Who, Baker or
Baker?
Who?
Yeah, Baker.
I bet you Baker would not play the whole season. I bet you a $10 Tampa Bay Buccaneers seat.
I'm gonna go back to this question real quick. Shout out to Miss B in the chat. She asks, "Is Bryce starting right now? Andy Dalton is slated to be our starter."
My question is, we don't know who.
Hold up, Buck.
Nah, see, I ain't want to have to mute your ass, but David, you got to cut this shit out right here. Now your next step is off the damn channel. Now strike one, goddammit. Strike one, bad boy, bad. What the fuck was I saying now? Shit.
You answering Miss B.
Andy
You
Dalton.
answering Miss B. Andy Dalton start.
You must be related to Twan.
Yo, Panther Pickle, I'm not.
I'm
big on, just letting everybody express yourself.
I think he's saying Buck Skull game.
Yeah.
We're talking about Buck Skull game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the question in the chat was, is Bryce starting? And right now he isn't starting. They got Andy Dalton slated to start, but I fully expect him to come out. They want him to earn everything in Carolina, and they want it to be somewhat of a challenge for him. But if he isn't up to speed, Andy Dalton will be slated in as a starter, and until he's ready, then they'll put him out there. But that's going to cause chaos because everybody's saying he's number 1 overall. He should be out there automatically. Yeah. No. Right. Look at Patty Mahomes. Patty Mahomes talked about his time being sitting behind Alex Smith and what it did for him. Right. And the learning curve for the NFL is so big, so it's vital for him to be taken with baby steps.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, even the great Mahomes, he's like, shit, I can't even read defenses.
Right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Some of my footwork was bad.
Look,
so
Alex
Smith, hold up, about to meet your ass again. Boy, we're gonna call you mute Skull Gang in a minute.
Jesus.
Good God, boy.
Hey,
hold your tongue.
Down, Buck.
That motherfucker got something to get off of his chest
hold
tonight.
Your tongue, man.
Damn.
I give you a bar of soap.
Hey, Buck,
hold on. Go ahead, Buck Skull Gang. Get the fuck off whatever you got to say. Go ahead and say what you gonna say. Go ahead.
Well, what I was gonna say, we don't know who can be the starting quarterback for the Bucks. It could be Coward Trash or somebody else. But I did hear today, Bucks looking for a quarterback, veteran quarterback on the market. But we don't know who it could be. It could be somebody.
Can I say something? Honestly, I've seen it on Twitter. Truthfully, that Carson Wentz is in Tampa. I don't know what he's doing in Tampa, but I saw he's in Tampa, and he might be right up your alley. Carson Wentz.
Can he win this division? Can Carson Wentz win?
No.
All right, but Buck.
Maybe if you give him a little bit of volume before you go on the field.
But
maybe let him smoke a little bit before you go on.
He took the Eagles, Carson Wentz, before Carson Wentz MVP, before he got hurt. He was on the way for a Super Bowl MVP.
But you could get whoever you want on this team. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work, baby. Just chill.
If it ain't Brady, y'all lost, bro. Y'all done.
Brett Favre don't live too far from Florida. He might be available.
Nah, he gone. He out of here.
How about Matt Ryan?
Nah, Matt Ryan would never be in the Tampa Bay Buck uniform. That's
Julio did it. What's the game to
you
talking about quarterback.
You're not. It's not gonna happen. Look, Buck. Listen, your best bet is to just watch baseball or watch wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
The
NBA, watch NBA.
At least my baseball team winning right now. We're number one in baseball right now.
Matter of fact, I think isn't the Tampa Bay the Stingrays in first place?
Yes, we're the best team in baseball.
Okay, then there you go. Stick to baseball for now. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy yourself, bro, because it ain't gonna happen with the Bucks, bro. It's not gonna happen. You could get whoever. You could get Trent Dilfer to come back. It ain't gonna happen.
Oh shit!
You got him all choked up.
Medic.
You're funny.
If the very worst, there is a dog show on NBC, by the way.
Right.
Hey, look.
Sure for the dog.
I got a question.
Man.
How many bright light games do y'all think y'all gonna get in Atlanta? Because you know what I'm saying, y'all got great potential. You know, they always switch schedule times around.
Right.
I don't think Bucks. I think Bucks only gonna play Thursdays.
You're fun.
We might get like two, and I'm going to two. I'm going to 2 games this season. I'm going to 2 games, so I think we're gonna get 2.
And I think one of those will be with us.
I think so too. I think so. I think we'll probably get a Sunday night. You talk about prime time, like Sunday night?
Yeah, prime time. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll get one against Carolina definitely again. I mean, the one we played last year was in the rain.
Yeah,
and that one was brutal. Shit was brutal to watch. I was like, oh, but we'll probably get one, and then I'm thinking if we could get another one, but like I think we play all of the AFC South teams. I think we play the Jags. I think we play the Texans. I think we play
Colts.
The Colts.
I threw the Cowboys in there weirdly, but they did.
Whole NFC East this year.
And then I think we play. I think we play the Jets, and I think we play New England. So I think New England might be one of those games again too, because they always bring back that 28-3. They always bring that back, so that's always a big one. So
and you know, that's another team I think is in a dumpster. When we're talking about what teams are going to be down there, and we said Chicago,
Patriots.
Patriots. Yeah. I think that just speaking about them briefly, that Bill Belichick might lose his GM position. He just might be coach. I think he'll have to step down.
Well, I mean, listen, look, like I said, right? I got family that live in Boston. I got family that lives in Boston. I got a couple of my subscribers that they live in Boston that I know them very well.
Mm-hmm.
The Patriots. If and my next door neighbor, he's a Patriots fan right here. He's probably hearing me now talking about his team. Before the Belichick era, the Patriots was trash.
Mm-hmm.
If you go back and look at their history, they were trash up there. I mean, they weren't even considered a Boston team. You know that, right?
Yeah, they used to hate them.
Right. They weren't even considered a Boston team. So when I talk to a Patriots fan and they say, yo, we suck right now, bro, you done win 6 Super Bowls in the past 20 years. That's not easy to do by no stretch of imagination, brother. I hope everybody knows that. I mean, let me ask you guys a question. What fan base you think has suffered the longest?
Shit, Detroit.
Probably Cleveland.
How about we could say the Vikings?
No. So, Pickle, you got an answer for that?
I knew that the other day.
Okay.
Because I read it online.
Okay.
But my brain. Go ahead. My brain's stuck.
The Arizona Cardinals have been in existence for 75 years.
Yeah. Damn.
without no Super Bowl wins.
They almost pulled it off one year though. That year Fitzgerald came out there and was balling out of control against the Steelers.
Right. So think about when you're talking about 75 years, and remember, the NFL just celebrated 100 years, right? They just celebrated 100 years. So 75 years of existence without even winning a Super Bowl.
Wow.
That's tough to, man, that fan base, if you're a diehard Arizona Cardinal fan, that is long time suffering. Because the Falcons have been in existence for 60 years. Detroit, 60. I think the Panthers organization, a little less than that, I think.
Yeah.
Little less, way less.
30 years.
So
30 years.
Yeah. So think about that, right? When you're talking about fan bases that have suffered, you can't even begin to fathom what it's like to be a Arizona Cardinal. I couldn't even begin to imagine, right? If you're 80 years old or if you're 70 years old and you've cheered for this team for 70 plus years and they have not won a Super Bowl, that's suffering.
That's sad.
That's some sad shit, bro.
Yeah, but we'll check it out. The Cardinals, though, they've been that team done moved what 4 or 5 times?
4 or 5 times. Yes, exactly.
They were in Chicago, I think it was. I think they were in
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Yeah.
And where else they were?
I wonder why they just keep moving though. Why did they keep moving?
They trash.
They were horrible. They were horrible.
Yeah.
You gotta
just like your Bucks gonna be this year. Trash.
What I'm saying, at least we haven't moved.
Oh, y'all don't know.
No, nobody wants y'all.
Right. So like, and I don't know if you guys. I'm pretty sure, like me, I'm a fan of history, right? I'm a fan of looking stuff up and like trying to dissect like what it was. And you have to remember, right? You know, the NFC South, it ain't really start to be the NFC South till like the 90s. 2000, because remember, we were part of the Seattle, San Francisco, and it was the Falcons.
What did you guys?
Us and y'all, we were in the West.
Let me throw a question out to y'all.
Yeah,
because you mentioned Belichick. A friend of mine who's a very hardcore Bucks fan told me he believes that Bill Belichick will retire or resign or just or agree to part ways before he gives up the GM job. I believe Belichick will retire before then. He gives up the GM job.
Pickle, I believe Belichick can do whatever the hell he wants. Yeah, I think he's earned the right to do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That means I got a question for you guys. That means Tom Brady will be better than Belichick. The point proven.
No, that's not the.
At the end of the day, they both share rings, so it doesn't really matter.
That's not.
He won the Super Bowl without Belichick.
Listen, if you talking about, let's say, Andy Reid against Belichick, that's an even comparison. If you're talking about a Buddy Ryan and Belichick, if you're talking about a coach Tom Landry, Belichick, that's a comparison. You can't compare a coach to a player and a player to a coach.
Okay.
They can't do that, Buck. Okay, you can't be like, if you want to compare, let's say, a Lynch to a Ronnie Lott, I'll give you that all day, right? You can argue that point, but a coach is going to coach and a player has to play. They have to be able to execute the plays that the coach calls and vice versa.
I got a question for you. Without the 6 Super Bowls with New England, did Tom Brady make Belichick or Belichick made Tom?
They made each other. Look, did Belichick make the McCourty brothers? Did he make Vrabel? What about the other players that he had?
I mean, Tom Brady, back when they started, Tom Brady was just a game manager anyway, and Belichick brought the players there. Without Belichick bringing the player there, Tom Brady would have likely just washed out.
Listen,
could have. So
I would take Patrick Mahomes MVP, the first MVP season over Brady's 23 years.
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I would take Peyton Manning when he went to Denver and threw for 60 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
I would take that season, that quarterback play, because Brady never threw touchdowns like that until later in his career. He not like you can't like you if you're telling me who's the best defensive coach of all time,
It's got to be Bill Belichick.
right? Somebody will say Bill. Somebody will say, well, Buddy Ryan
Tomlin.
made up 4
Somebody could say Tomlin.
Tomlin, Cowherd. You know,
Yep.
listen, the debate could go on and on.
Yeah.
Look, they always bring up this GOAT conversation because it's something that mainstream media wants to always talk about.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't. LeBron in Jordan's era probably would have did great. Jordan in LeBron's era probably would have did great too.
Come on now, don't do that.
But why nobody ever say? Nobody never says. Nobody says Bill Russell.
Hey, Wolf, we were good until you did that, man.
I'm just saying.
Don't
listen,
that,
I understand.
But Bill Russell,
LeBron ain't no Jordan, brother. Come on now.
Listen. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is, if you had a 6'8" Braun in Jordan's era, well, he would have been okay.
Yes, he would have.
He could play in any era.
I'm not saying
the right thing.
I'm just
okay.
Right. He would have been okay.
That's all he'd have been.
He would have been okay. If you put Jordan in now in the NBA now, he would have been okay too. He would have been
dominated.
Right. So Kobe would have. I mean, people skip over Kobe. So many people skip over Kobe.
Nobody mentioned about Bill Russell either.
But I never seen Bill play though. But I haven't. That's
about this era.
Nobody mentioned about their championships that Bill Russell has.
But you never seen Bill play. You younger than I am, bro.
I know, but we talk. But we consider his 11 championships though.
But
but they were like 18, brother. They were 18s when Bill Russell was playing.
Right? Yeah, you can't.
They were 18s, man. Come on.
If I was to ask you guys. You
were still swimming upstream when this man been playing. Come on, bro. Stop it.
Buck's skull game is he's affected by Benjamin Button effect. He's been around for a long time, but he's getting younger and younger as time goes. So he might have did watch Bill Russell.
So if I ask you guys like, not who's your favorite Carolina Panther, but who's the all-time offensive player in Carolina history? Who would you guys say? Because I got my answer. But
I would have to say Cam.
Okay.
I'd say I'm an older generation, so I'd say Steve Smith.
That's what I would say.
I was getting there too.
Steve Smith.
Steve Smith is my dog.
I would have said Steve Smith. You know.
Yeah, because
if you would have said right, and if you would have said defensively, who would you say?
Oh shit, Peppers
all day long.
Luke. No, Luke, man.
Julius Peppers was the all-time leading sack. Right now, he's leading the NFL in all-time sacks. And before he left Carolina, this guy had over 120-something sacks.
I know.
Before he left Carolina.
I know, but I also know in the Super Bowl in 2003, we lost that Super Bowl because all they had to do was run at Julius Peppers, run at his chest. That's all he had to do, and that's what the Patriots did. Ran straight at him and won the game.
Julius Peppers is the greatest defensive player the Carolina Panthers ever produced.
I'd have to say that. I would have to say Peppers, although Luke, boy, it's awful hard, that one.
Yeah.
And about the 2003 Super Bowl, to be honest with you, that we lost that Super Bowl, to my opinion, is because our defense was wore out, but the coaching wasn't up to par then. Because it just wasn't. Because you had John Fox, old style John Fox. You got four guys up front to rush, and you play zone coverage in the back end, and you run the football, and you occasionally throw a ball. When the Super Bowl, John Fox decided to go off script and don't try for your extra points. He kept trying to go for 2-point conversions that failed. And by the time Peppers was great. All your other defensive guys, Chris Jenkins was great. Brinson Buckner was an old man then.
Yeah, Mike Rucker.
Back then they didn't rotate the players like they do now. Right. They didn't rotate some defensive players. Peppers played on third downs and fourth downs.
I know.
And you know what I'm saying? And it just.
But you see the debate. You see how that debate could just turn into a debate. You can't like how you debate a position to a position is doable. You can't debate a
can't do
coach,
coaches.
right? You can't debate a coach unless you're talking about. Let's say if Andy Reid wins one more Super Bowl, can you put him in that debate with Bill? Of course you can.
Right.
Of course you can.
And the reason why I said Cam, y'all, for anybody who is questioning that,
right?
Because of that 2015 season, I mean that was the best year ever in my life, bro.
Unbelievable.
I mean, I love Steve. Don't get me wrong; that would have been my number 2. But how he put the team on his back, we've never seen that. That's never been seen. So,
hey, brother, I'm gonna tell you.
I have to take
Steve
that.
won the Triple Crown.
I beg to differ because
I've always had
Bears by himself.
I've always had this kind of thing that I've always thought, and I love Jake Delhomme, but you take the young Steve Smith that played in 03 Super Bowl and put him on that 15 team. Ain't
oh my
nobody
God,
stopping nobody.
We would have won it.
Nobody stopping nobody
for years.
I get it. I'm not taking that away from Steve. You know what I'm saying? I love Steve.
Right.
And it's all well and good because both of them are my Panthers. So but at the end of the day, when I sit back and look and think about what Cam did that year with nothing, it's kind of like that just gives him the upper edge for me. But to go back, Wolf, who would you say is yours for the Falcons?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Offensively, it's got to be MR2. MR2 is that dude. It's just though you could motherfuckers will tell you Julio Jones, they lying. They lying to you if they say it's Julio. Because if it wasn't no Matt made Roddy White, Matt made Tony Gonzalez, Matt made even Mohamed Sanu got paid off of Matt. You know what I'm saying? Matt is that dude. A lot of people will tell you it's Vic because of whatever he did. Yeah, listen, Vic did a whole bunch of stuff, but Vic don't got the numbers that Matt got.
No.
Yeah.
A lot of people will tell you it's Michael Turner. Not even close, because Mike was a wrecking ball for years, and his body broke down on him. So MR2 has been the most consistent, and they didn't even want to. The Falcons didn't even want to draft Matt Ryan. They wanted to draft Glenn Dorsey. Glenn Dorsey.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a fact.
Quarterback.
Wow.
Yeah. And so on the defensive side, I gotta go a little bit old school. And I would probably say it's probably be between. I would say either Tuggle, and Tuggle needs to be in the Hall of Fame. And some people will tell you it's probably Chuck Smith. Some people will tell you it's Deion Sanders. For me, it was probably Jesse. It probably was Jesse. You know what I'm saying? And Jesse deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. He has if not the exact same numbers, but more probably tackles than Zach Thomas. And Zach Thomas is already in the Hall of Fame. So
that's interesting.
Yeah. So,
but a lot of the players in today's NFL could not play in the old days.
Oh no!
Tell them
they couldn't handle it.
I mean,
they just couldn't do it.
Yeah, Claude Humphreys was a little bit before my time, but he's another one that probably deserves even John Abrahams. But Abrahams only played for us a couple of seasons, so for us, a defensive player like Jesse Tuggle, who was a stable for about 8 to 10 years, I would say that, because you got to remember the Falcons depended on their offense for a lot of years. They depended on their offense. They depended on MR2. And I don't care if you had Cam, if you had Breeze, if you had Winston. It don't matter who you had on the opposite side. You know you was going to be in the game. You know you was going to be in the game with MR2. And that's all I can say, right?
Real quick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that, Wolf.
No,
there's two different eras, and I know a lot of people. I don't want anybody to be misconstrued with anything. There's a Luke era and there's a Julius Peppers era, and I think we have so many Panther fans that's so far separated. If they wasn't born in that era, then they don't know about this guy. If they wasn't around to see this guy play right here, then they don't understand what a phenom looked like when they saw it.
Right.
Julius Peppers was unblockable.
Yes.
He was
Yeah.
a fiend.
Oh, come on now. Come on now.
He was J.J.
It just
Watt
wasn't.
before J.J. Watt.
It
No,
just
bro.
wasn't that. It just wasn't that.
No.
I remember plays where
Mhm.
where for some stupid reason you would have a tight end or a wide receiver even. I remember a wide receiver sitting out in the flat. There was no coverage there.
Mhm.
Well, Fox went to call the timeout. Peppers put his hand up like this way, and Peppers literally signaled to the court. To signal to Dan Morgan, and he dropped in coverage
Van
wide
Mills.
receiver. I'm thinking, oh, this is
Van
bad.
Mills.
But Peppers handled it. I
Athletic
mean,
as hell.
Peppers lined up against wide receivers. Peppers was in this day and age with the talent he had, he could be a stud linebacker, edge rusher in a 3-4.
Listen,
very easily.
Listen, Michael Vick in his prime. I mean,
Yep.
listen, Michael Vick in his prime. Let me tell you something.
Bad man.
Generational talent. But the problem is, and Mike will tell you himself, he was lazy. Didn't want to pick up the playbook. Didn't want to listen to Dan Reeves, which Dan Reeves is a Hall of Fame coach. You talking about coaches? Dan Reeves is a Hall of Fame coach. Let's keep it 150,000 on that. Didn't want to listen to Dan. Okay, was the first guy other than Randall Cunningham that had that type of ability, no question. But to compare him to Matt Ryan with numbers, I'm not saying nothing else but numbers. He's not even close to what Chris Miller and what Chris Chandler did for the Falcons.
True.
Chris Miller and Chandler won divisional titles and won MVPs. I think Chandler has an MVP. I might be mistaken. I think it's Miller or Chandler. One of them has an MVP.
I've never hated a quarterback like I hated Michael Vick.
Michael Vick.
I've never.
Yeah.
I can't tell you the times I stand and scream at my TV and say it should be against the law that a quarterback can run outside the pocket. Yep. Oh, I used to scream at the top of my lungs.
Listen,
then we go draft
listen. When you talking about Allen Iverson and you talking about Michael Vick, that's what they were.
Yeah.
Phenoms.
Okay, that's what they were. Okay, that AI practice. Get the hell out of here with practice. Michael Vick, the playbook is in the car. I'm going to make up my own shit. And what did Dan Reeves tell him? If everybody's covered and the field opens up, run it. Take off. That was the simplest shit. And Black, you could pull up 25 highlights of Michael Vick. You could pull up 25, 100 highlights of Michael Vick. Unbelievable.
I remember.
Unbelievable.
I remember that.
Let me tell you something, Wolf. It was about him. It wasn't about his running ability. It was about the ability to break off and almost score a touchdown at any given time.
Yes.
With Michael Vick is what he had. It was so scarce that NFL defenses, he gave them terrors trying to figure this thing out. And that's why I say this era don't remember Michael Vick and how dynamic he was. Just like I told you earlier, this era don't remember Steve Smith and how he ran the league. And he was probably one of the greatest offensive weapons we've seen outside of
Mike Vick invented the spy.
Yeah, if I could throw in also, I don't recall another team. The Panthers drafted Thomas Davis and ignored drafting Aaron Rodgers so they could draft Thomas Davis to stop Michael Vick.
That's crazy.
That's the only reason why they did that.
That is crazy.
Because he was speedy. And
Aaron Rodgers slipped in the draft, and they wanted Thomas Davis to stop Michael Vick.
That's crazy.
The fans of today would lose their shit.
Yep.
Now they would.
They would lose their shit because remember Thomas had 3 operations in a row.
Exactly. And I was one of them guys after the third one. I said, dude, hang it up. Hang it up. Why was that dude?
Hey, you see, that's why I like talking to people that watch the game, because you learn something new every day. And that is very interesting because look, there's a lot of there's a lot of Falcon fans that they don't like the Vic era. They just don't. And I'm like, listen, I understand why, but the talent, the generational talent that guy had at that time, if he would have had the work ethic of a
a Tom Brady, a Patrick Mahomes, I have no question in my mind he would have been a Hall of Famer. No question.
Yep.
Yeah, he would
No
have been.
question. But again,
off the field is going to keep him out of the Hall of Fame because
Yeah.
of what he did.
of course.
But if it was me in my book, I look at Michael Vick as probably one of the Randall Cunninghams of our era, like one of those guys that came and revolutionized the position. Like people don't remember how good Cunningham was. People don't remember what Michael Vick did for the game. He took the stigma and took it to another level.
Hey, Black, people don't even respect Warren Moon.
Yes, sir.
Oh, now that dude was a beast.
People don't even respect Warren Moon.
Warren Moon, Steve McNair, the crew. Look, we had McNabb. McNabb was a bad man at one time, bro.
Bad man. Bad man.
Yeah, I was a big McNabb fan. I mean, not McNabb. I'm thinking about the Vikings quarterback, McNair. Culpepper. Culpepper was my guy, bro.
Culpepper had two godly-like receivers in Carter and Moss. And
Jake Reed.
And
McNair was my other favorite one.
Can I give you one more? Doug Williams.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay. OG Doug Williams.
Okay.
When he went to Washington, because when he was in Tampa, he sucked.
But when he went to Washington, Art Monk and them boys was lighting it up. And by the way, they beat the Dan Reeves Denver team 55-17.
I know.
Okay.
I'm old enough to remember that.
I'm just
it was
fading
a different
it back.
era when I used to come out and see Steve Smith slap his helmet and he get out there and he just go crazy. I would be at home losing my shit. Like I said, that is my all-time greatest player. I love seeing him, Julius Peppers, the crew. Well, look, Dan Morgan was a dog. The Chris Gambles of the world. We had a squad back in the day. Mike Mentus. It doesn't get any better than some of the legends that we had come through.
Hold on. We can't forget about John Casey either, though.
John Casey had a hell of a foot, man. God damn.
That boy had a camel toe on him.
Like I said, look, we had more than Anderson. We had look, man, like you talking about this division. Just because you don't see it on prime time, it's prime time shit happening in NFC South.
Yep, you're right.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the Cowboys ain't been. Listen, no disrespect. Yeah, American team, they ain't been doing nothing since the '90s. Let's stop it. Let's stop the cap. Stop the cap. Yeah. Okay. San Francisco 49ers ain't done nothing since the 90s. Let's stop the cap. The only reason why the Niners won all those titles is because there was no salary cap, people.
Yeah, I know.
There was no salary cap. He was the richest owner in the NFL.
I think they keep forgetting Bill Walsh was he invented a totally new offense.
Yes.
And it caught everybody off guard. So it took about 8 years to catch up.
Yeah.
The defense.
But that's what people don't understand about the salary cap. The salary cap was put in place because owners were just buying players.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Listen, the NFC South, there's a lot of rivalry, there's a lot of good history here. We have players that people don't even give respect to. Nobody talks about Julius Peppers like that. Nobody talks about when Kevin Green came to town.
Oh, Kevin Green was good. Yeah, that team, because that was when we first took over. And remember, it was Kevin Green them that put out the Cowboys '96.
Yeah,
and that Green Bay threw that man. Who was it? Freeman on the sideline, far through that ball.
Listen, Black. Nobody watches the opposition like me, because I give respect where it's due. When you had a receiver like Steve Smith, and he was physical.
Yeah.
Physical.
Very physical. I saw this man broke his arm mid-play and still kept the ball in his hand and made the touchdown. He broke his fucking arm.
Yes, it used to be a weekly thrill for me to wonder, okay, who's Steve Smith going to embarrass this weekend?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Who is Steve Smith going to take to school?
He embarrassed.
Hey, y'all.
What's up,
hey,
bro?
y'all,
but hey, what's up, fellas?
What's up,
hey,
baby?
But listen. Every week when I listen to Steve Smith, I sit there wondering, man, what the hell this dude finna say now, boy? See, I think Steve play was a detriment to his head injuries. Man, that joker was scared to go across the middle.
No.
You know, he took some shots too, bro. So.
He took some shots, and look, that's why when he would torch our corners, he would torch our corner. Look, you can't tell me like when Julio. That's why Norman wanted Julio. Norman wanted Julio, dog, because Julio was embarrassing corners. He like, listen, let me get on him. And if you just watch their matchup, it was a physical matchup. It wasn't no playtime out there.
Man, Steve Smith was talking shit. The linebackers and going.
You remember that game where Steve Smith took 𝐥𝐤𝐤?
Of course.
And Δ'Angelo, all the penalties. And now Δ'Angelo's our secondary coach. To me, I just met, but
yeah, listen, look. If I tell you, listen, Julio done got people fired.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Julio got game he had against us. Y'all remember that shit?
Yeah. Man, he torched us, yo. Okay. You know who I used to love to watch that played for the Panthers, but he didn't have that played for the Falcons, but he didn't have a long career. Jamal Anderson.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. That dude was such a beast, bro.
But he had such a load on his knees, and that was the thing that scared me about Saquon too, man.
Right.
I really was hoping that Saquon, and I don't know if I really couldn't even tell you what Saquon's weight is, but it looks like he's carrying a lot up top and around his hips on his knees, man.
Yeah.
He's because you know why? Because he's a muscle head. Like he's staying in the gym working out so much.
He is.
And he need to get some fat instead of all the muscles and shit.
Can we all agree that the running backs aren't the same?
No, hell no.
No, you're right.
You ain't gonna never see, bro. I'm gonna tell you another running back that I used to love. The Bus.
Oh yeah.
The Bus.
Jerome Bennett.
What?
Give me Barry Sanders all day, baby.
I liked him old fashioned.
Hey, let me give you an NFC South. Let me give you an NFC South.
That's what I was gonna say.
NFC South running back that people also don't give respect to, and that's Ironhead.
Oh, Ironhead was.
Oh yeah.
You didn't want to be in the hole with Ironhead.
But y'all know quiet is kept, man. Quiet is kept across the league, division wise. I'll stack our running back groups up with any division in the NFL.
Warren done legend.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
100%.
Let me give you another running back that was crazy that people don't talk about that much. Christian Okoye.
Oh yeah. Okoye was nasty. He was a big boy.
Oof.
So I got a question. I got a question for y'all.
Nigerian nightmare.
Yep.
Oh my bad. Wait.
What's up,
Wiley? I got a question for y'all. I was holding off on this, and it's I guess it's tongue in cheek because I already know what my thoughts are on it. But yeah, man. As far as the head coaches go, I know you made a comment earlier about it's about the play on the field.
Right.
But yeah, it's the mind on the sideline too. I agree. But who do y'all think is I ain't gonna ask y'all who y'all think the best is head coach in the division. Because honestly, from his past record, I ain't gonna even lie. I'll give it to Rick.
Okay.
Right, Frank Wright.
Right.
I think that Arthur Smith, he is definitely making a believer in me. Although I do think he gets run-centric sometimes.
Right.
But man, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Everybody keep talking about New Orleans like the Saints.
Hell no.
Peyton Saints.
Hold on, let me stop you right there. No. No, hold on. Red. I gotta stop you, bro. DA stand for dumbass.
I agree.
DA stand for dumbass. They do not believe it. They don't not. Oh, I thought he was saying that they were boosting them up. I ain't heard that. I was like,
no. I'm saying they have fallen off, and people keep giving them credit like they the Saints when Sean Payton was there. I'm saying they done fell off, and Dennis Allen is a big ass reason they done fell off, and that's why I ain't going for this Derek used car bullshit, man.
Right.
Because you done got the two of them back together, and they wasn't shit the first time.
He got him fired.
Come on.
But look,
Go get him
Red,
again.
look, Red. So Arthur, if you only talk about the 4 teams, right? If you only talking about the 4 teams, right?
Yeah.
Well, Arthur's saying to himself, okay, well, if you got 2 quarterbacks that can throw, and I'm gonna give it to Bryce, and I'm gonna give it to Derek, right?
Yes.
Okay. What do we have to do to keep the ball away from them? We got to run the ball.
He made what we do strong better. He did.
That's what we got to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What as far as on the defense side of the ball, which is he ain't got nothing to do with, what does he got to do? He's got to get that.
Got to get to the quarterback.
You got to get to the quarterback, my brother.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what does Carolina got to do?
They got to stop that run.
They got to stop that run.
And we went and beefed up that D-line.
And that's what they did.
And that's my number 1 and number 2 team out of NFC South.
What is
Carolina?
Yeah.
Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead, my bad.
Yeah. Now, what does the Saints got to do? They got to put points on the board.
Yeah.
Their defense is older. Black, I told you already. Their defense is getting older.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
but you gotta look at them too, though. They went out and got another. They add another receiver. They went and got A.T. Perry to add to Chris Olave and that crew now
to score points. Right now.
Yeah, because they're gonna be playing from behind.
And listen,
but guess what else, Wolf? They went and got Jamal Williams, the all-time touchdown scorer from last year.
Yeah, because I'm afraid Kamara ain't gonna be there, man. AK ain't gonna be there, man.
No, now look, we can make fun of the Bucs. It's okay, right? But if you look at their defense, it's still intact.
Yeah, the defense good.
The defense is still intact.
And I think they got better, man. That boy, what's his name?
Don't say Baker. Don't say Baker.
Yeah. No. The DT they took.
Breeze. Breezy, is that his name?
No, they not Breezy. 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐞.
The defensive tackle you talk about, right?
Yeah, 𝐦𝐤𝐞.
Got you. Okay. So again.
Oh, I'm talking about Tampa Bay. Their defense got strong.
Yeah.
Their defense is still strong. Their defense is still strong. So what do they have to do? They have to be able to stop the run. And they gotta. That's why I told Buck Skull Gang, you gotta pray to a God, a lie, to whatever that Baker's gonna be able to put points up. He's gotta be able to put points up on the board.
Right.
But
I ain't going for that bullshit. I think when they let Will Levis pass, man,
of course not.
That convinced me that they were in the trying to get in the they were trying to get in the lottery for next year quarterback, man.
But now listen, Red, and it's the same thing I told Black. It's the same thing I told everybody on this panel, and I've been saying it. You ain't gonna be scared to take your running game into Philly, San Francisco, Minnesota, Green Bay, Detroit. You ain't gonna be able to. You're not gonna be scared to take that running game to nowhere. You're gonna be able to say, okay, listen, we're gonna control this clock. We're gonna make sure we make these plays, and we're gonna win the third downs. Bryce has got to win some third downs.
Yeah,
you got to win third downs. Desmond's got to win some third downs.
Yeah, they're gonna have to.
Okay, now let's go back to what the experts, the so-called experts. That's why I don't listen to main media, right? I don't listen, right? Because they said Derek Carr and the Raiders was gonna win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm sure did when he got Jamal, when he got Adams. Yeah.
They said Patrick Mahomes and them boys was over. Okay, here come the Raiders. And what did Carr do with the best wide receiver in the league? Can anybody tell me?
Nothing.
He made him look like shit. He made him look like shit.
Now,
he wasn't worth his money.
Now, okay.
That's on McDaniels too.
That's on McDaniels, right? Okay, now,
but McDaniels had just got there, and I agree to some part. Derek Carr was the scapegoat.
Okay,
but he got his ass out of there though.
Right,
he got him out of there.
So what did the? Okay, now look, to me personally, tight end position. I think it's Kelsey, and I think after Kelsey is Waller.
Yeah, he had a dog.
And Waller last year didn't even want to play. It looked like he was faking injury because the Giants just gave up a kitchen sink to get him on their team.
Oh yeah, he wanted that money.
Okay, so I'm not scared of Derek Carr. Nobody here on this panel is scared of Derek Carr.
No,
they went and got a We call that boy from Purdue at tight end too now. So
yes, they
Payne
did.
Durham.
Yeah, right. But
yeah, but he gonna give up the
But
ball.
can
That's
Derek
Tampa.
Carr
That's Tampa.
distribute
That's
the
Tampa.
ball
Okay.
though?
That's
Q, can
Tampa.
Derek Carr distribute the ball to all them weapons, man?
And
No.
listen,
Not really because the Saints offensive line is not as good as some think they are. They're
trash.
So, and I mean,
And
a
they
little
hurt.
pass rush against the Saints go a long way.
Now,
the fans talk that shit about Ruiz, man. They sick of him.
Red, listen. Everybody here, I done been to Carolina games. I done been in Atlanta and I done been in Tampa. Okay. Derek Carr don't know nothing about the dirty South. Not yet. He don't.
He finna find out.
He's gonna find out though.
He's gonna find out on his ass.
He gonna find out. He gonna find out what dirty South is now. This ain't Las Vegas, baby. This ain't that. This ain't
open up. Yeah.
This ain't that, brother. Listen, the rivalry, bro. You could put it on paper, whatever the case may be. You could put it on paper when these four teams they lock and loaded. It's a tough matchup. There ain't no Falcon fan if he real gonna tell you that we just gonna walk through Carolina. That's not cool.
No, it don't happen like that in the South.
And Carolina, if you a true Carolina fan, you gonna know that when you come and you see Atlanta, you circling that game right there, baby.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a dog fight.
Yep.
That's a
you
dog
know what?
fight.
I don't think Derek Carr even been in real heat, bro. Like real heat. He got to put on that all black.
He gonna find out
jersey and pants and come and get in some of this heat we got down here.
That's how I always felt about him, Pop. I felt like they labeled him a golden boy because of David. You know what I'm saying? So because of his big brother, I always felt like he kind of had that golden boy status on him, man.
Nah, man. Listen, if you saying yo, you give it to Frank Wright, the best coach, I agree with you. Right, I say, yo, listen, he got the most experience. He know what, he know how to do certain things.
Yeah, that coaching staff ain't no bullshit, man. It is what it is.
Listen, they got some killers as far as coach. If you talking coaches only, Carolina got some killers.
Yeah,
the Falcons got some killers though too. Jerry Gray ain't no pushover, bro. Jerry Gray ain't no pushover, bro.
Yeah, he been in this league.
He been in this league for a while now. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Ryan Nielsen. That's why. Okay, we talking some heat now.
Cam was crying. Cam was crying when that boy left him in New Orleans, man.
Hey, we talking about what we Spanish people say, some caliente, some heat.
Okay. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that.
I'm just saying, dog. We got some heat over here now.
Come on with it.
We know we
I
coming.
hope you got. Just make sure your smoke is coming in the right direction. Bring that
You
shit.
ain't lying.
Black, you know I ain't never gonna hide from you, brother. You know I ain't. You know that I ain't never gonna hide. We gonna bring this heat, and you know when we doing our reviews, and it's coming back to that week 15, 16. You know it's gonna be off to the races, and you know it's gonna be us that you gonna have to see.
Let me ask y'all a question. I've noticed in the NFC East, although they may be rare, but they'll trade within each other. The NFC West, the AFC. When was the last time the NFC South teams traded with each other?
They don't.
They don't. We don't trade. I pointed that out at work to a Titan fan. He said, "Yeah, y'all do." Everybody said no. And then a Falcon fan come up next to me and he said no. The NFC South fans, we don't trade we don't trade with each other.
We
don't like each other that much.
That hate is real. That hate is real.
It is.
Right?
It's real. Listen, and again, they don't shine the light until we take that respect from mainstream. We take respect from mainstream media.
Yep.
We take that respect. Like, that's why I listen to Black. That's why I listen to Cody. You know what I'm saying? I listen to Mad Mike. I listen to, you know what I'm saying? There's obviously there's Who That Center. There's bigger that I listen to, because mainstream media they don't understand the South. They don't understand the South. And like I told Mike yesterday, the media in New York is way different than the media in Atlanta. It's way different than the media in the Carolinas, Florida. It's way different. You have to remember, Derek Jeter is a god in New York.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he is.
Eli Manning, who's not a Hall of Famer, I'm sorry to say, but he's a god in New York because he won 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, they can't buy no dinner, man.
They can't, he's a Patrick Ewing with no rings. Patrick Ewing with no rings is a god in New York.
Yeah.
It's a different media. It's a different media up here. So I listen to Black. I listen to Cody and them. I Red. You know me. I've been around. You know how.
Yes, sir.
I do it way differently because I don't listen to that bullshit that's on NFL or ESPN. I don't listen to that. If I need to know something, I'm gonna ask Black about the Carolina Panthers because I'm pretty sure
Wolf.
he's got the thing on the pulse.
Wolf, when Q and Kendall and them was talking about doing this roundtable, Q will tell you, man. I shouted you out. I said, man, y'all gonna invite somebody, man. I know y'all may have your guys, but make sure y'all link up with my boy A1 Day One, man. I said the Wolf is a real one, man.
That's it, brother.
Look here, Red. Wolf been on this channel probably back when I had about 30 subscribers.
Okay.
That's just how far back me and Wolf go back. Am I right,
I got
Wolf?
you, Chief. Yeah.
That's a fact.
So me and Wolf and the Who Dat Center all started off at the same time. And so for no matter people come and people go, but Wolf and we all here.
I got my history now. I got you. Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's a brotherhood. Some of my first lives was with Wolf and the fellas on here, man.
That's it. You know what I mean? And guess what? And that's why, like, when I told and Red, look, I remember I went over there, and Mike. I said, "Yo, Mike, you got to come over here." And Mike, he came over here and showed love, and was like, "Yo," and boom, boom, and I'm glad I seen that because, you know what I'm saying, that's the type of stuff that you need. Like that's the type of conversation you need. You need good conversation sometimes. You can't.
So, and Wolf, to that effect, man. So what you're saying, I want to not to interrupt, but I want to jump in. I do want to jump in right now. But I'm gonna tell you something. I work hard for my money.
That's it.
I say this, man. My new passion and enjoyment, rather than so much damn TV, man. I love to find these sites like you guys, man. What I don't have time is for clowns and bullshit.
That's right.
I see that you dropped the link and I see Pickle jumped in. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I follow CP Panthers, C3. I follow Cody and them boys, man. But some of them dudes on there is clowns, and I'm gonna tell you something. Pickle put some cats in they. He grabbed a jock strap last night and put them where they needed to be. I like Pickle, man, because Pickle is knowledgeable. And he speaks. Now he passionate as hell about his Panthers, but he knows football. He knows football, and he gives good information out on football. That's why I follow y'all boys, man. Pop. Wiley, all y'all cats, man. Wolf, that's why I follow y'all, man.
Man.
It's knowledgeable, man.
Hey, listen, I appreciate that just because, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, man, I always say it. I'm not the smartest Falcon fan, but my passion put me at the front of the line.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? My passion for this put me at the front of the line because I done been in spots where it could get serious too. We all been there. All been there, right? Where it gets serious too, and you like, well, wait a minute, hold on, this football or this something else? And look, like and look, the reason why I started doing it is because I started saying to myself, well, look, man, like I never think that I never looked at Atlanta as a black city.
Right.
I just looked at it as a city. My sister been living in Atlanta for 30 years. We Spanish. We Latino. You know what I'm saying? I never thought it was a black city. I thought like this ain't racial lines. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no, about race. This is about a logo that we love and a sport that we all love.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? And look, you see that comment right there? Y'all remember the TTC? I remember some of the people at the TTC, but this ain't TTC, bro.
Gotcha.
I ain't with the bullshit of trying to dox Black or trying to get in between his family or none of that.
Right.
That's crazy.
We don't do none of that over here. Everything is all respectful over here, and everything is all grown, man. We don't do none of that bullshit. We ain't on none of that bullshit. And respect to those guys, right? Respect to those guys over there in that community.
Make your money.
But this when you want your finger on the pulse about your team, you come over here to one of us content creators, and we'll tell you where the pulse is. Because we don't have the right answers neither. We don't have the right answer.
When I want to know about Atlanta, I'm coming to Wolf. I'm in Wolf chat. All right, Wolf, what's going on here?
Yeah.
I'm watching this video.
And look, my plan for my channel for people that want to know is when I start doing live and I want to start doing interviews, I want to know about the person that I'm speaking to. I want to know that their story of why they chose and picked the team that they picked. Because you never know, you can find an interesting story. Just by having that type of conversation, you could have an interesting story just about that. You know what I'm saying? So man, I love what Black do. I love, man, Pickle's energy is great. Everybody's energy here is great. Everybody's, man. You crazy? Like
man, I had the best time last night. I was drinking me a Corona. Boy, listen, man. When Pickle went off on that young boy, shit, Pickle scared me. Pickle told him to shut the hell up. I got quiet.
There's a couple young 19 and 20-year-olds, and they love the Panthers, and God bless them. But sometimes they just need a little bit of direction.
Yeah, but they don't know the history. They don't know the history.
No, they don't. They don't. They absolutely
don't. They really don't. Yeah.
Listen,
look, they know what they can get on Google, and that's all they know.
Right. Yeah. So look, right. So again, the red helmets, when the Falcons were red helmets, it was not anything nice.
No.
I remember. I was gonna ask y'all about that. Yeah, I was curious, like what? But you know what? Sorry, Cardinals fans, but y'all got the ugliest New Jersey ever.
Them shits is ugly.
That shit is booty.
Okay. The only time that the Falcons in the 60s and 70s, and I did my research, the only time the Falcons had a national TV game was against the Cowboys, and they only had about 1 or 2 winning seasons.
Jesus.
Okay, that was their existence in the 60s and 70s. So when you complain to me and you're 19 years old and you complain to me, brother, young man, what Mike always says, sit your goofy ass down somewhere.
Sit your goofy ass down.
Sit your goofy ass down.
Sit your goofy ass down somewhere, because you don't know pain and suffering about your team. Not yet. You don't know it yet. So, of course, Pickle got to educate some 19-year-olds. He has to. He's the oldest.
Through the draft and through everything, I kept telling folks this whole offseason. I said, folks, I don't want to win one game. I don't want to go win one Super Bowl. I've been to the Super Bowls as a fan.
Right.
And you go and then you suck for several years. I've done that, been through all that. I want to, when you get there, when you get to the top, you want to stay there.
Exactly.
For as long as you can stay, you want to stay there. Exactly. This little phantom run the Rams did a couple years ago, they just bought him a title. To me, that don't mean shit.
And that's what Tampa did.
That's what Tampa did. Tampa Bay did the same thing. Right. To me, that don't mean shit.
Right.
That don't mean anything.
Hey, you know, Wolf, check this out. And me and Q, you know, when we were talking about putting this together, we couldn't find a Buccaneers podcaster anywhere.
And you probably not. And you probably not. You probably
anywhere, bro.
Listen, you probably not. And I'm gonna tell you why. If you do the Bucs history, it's
bad.
It's a bad history, brother. It's not a good history. Now,
and not only them pop, man, but I don't hear a whole lot of passion lately out of them damn Saints fans, to be honest, man.
Well,
I'm keeping it real.
There's a couple.
A whole lot of passion.
There's 3 big ones. PRO Media.
Right.
Shout out to him. There's another guy, and it's 3 of them, 3 big ones, but there ain't a big Q. But there ain't a lot. But see, at least I can find them though.
Yeah.
I can't find a Bucks, even a small guy. There was nobody.
You can't find those small guys. But hold on, I got a question.
Well, I'm going to rep y'all a little bit. I'm going to let you know I've got to go. Love listening to you, and
thank you,
Wolf. I subscribe to you. So,
thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you, brother.
But y'all, I'll catch you later and enjoy your podcast.
Hey, man.
Later, man.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Later, man.
You know,
and shout out to the question in the chat. They asked, will Bryce Young start this year? He will start. Right now they got Andy Dalton slated to start. I think I addressed this earlier, but It's one of those things you want your rookie to gradually come along. Also, shout out to Miss B in the chat, man. She said, I'm subscribed to Black Cat Panther and C3. I'm a Falcons fan. I enjoy listening to the opposition. Don't know how I find y'all channel. Hey, but nice accent, man, with the Black Cat. It's your boy, Q. I appreciate you finding me over here.
See, there you go. There you go. There you calm down.
Miss B. Yeah, Miss B, one of them.
You
boy,
got
Miss
Q
B,
for the
Miss B
Saints, and then you got Q for the Panthers. So you know it's a difference.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? But look, like the problem with the Bucks fan base is just because, again, it's like they fans is when they hot, they all hot.
Oh yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And then when they cold, everything is cold down there. There's no
ice.
Right? It's no it's no appreciation. Not even it's not even appreciation for their players.
No, but Wolf, think about it like this, Wolf. Those guys have had
like can't nobody tell me that Warren Sapp wasn't that dude.
Yeah, he was, but people keep forgetting. Go before Warren Sapp.
Right.
I'm a little older. So those guys looked really bad in the 80s.
Yes.
They had Steve Young. Mm-hmm. They had Doug Williams. They look horrible, Doc.
Yeah.
And
so this the way I relate to Tampa Bay, man. So they're like Ray J when he had Kim Kardashian and Reggie Bush when he had Kim Kardashian.
I hit it first.
Okay, yeah. So that's New England. New England ain't really sweating over Brady. You know what I'm saying? They done moved on. Tampa Bay crying like a bitch about Brady, man. You know what I'm saying? They like Ray J.
Yeah,
they trying to find their way.
That's why that's why you get somebody like when Buck is fighting an uphill battle. He can't. He ain't got no W's, but that's why I said, listen,
Miss B, excuse me for that. That's the only way I can put it down.
Yeah, no, listen. Hey, Black, what did I say, bro? I always say it, and I said this shit all the time, bro. It's a difference between a shark and a killer whale. It's always gonna be the killer whale is always gonna be the apex predator.
Yeah.
It's always going to be the apex predator. And guess what? When you talking fan bases, the Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan base think that they sharks.
They don't shark.
Till a killer whale come into the pond.
Okay.
And they start flipping over everything.
Down goes Frazier.
Down goes Frazier. Okay.
Good, dude.
And that's all I'm gonna say about that, because you already know. Okay, it's a difference between that and look, they on the rebuild stage. I'm not even worried about them. The only ones I'm circling on my calendar is the Carolina Panther games.
That's it. You coming back to do the preview with me, dog.
Of course.
Like I tell you, anytime on your channel, you let me know. I'm there.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying?
But Q as answering your, but I have a question for your question though, man, that you put up about whether or not Bryce will be still. I mean, for y'all, and y'all do this all day, every day. Do you think that's a smoke screen, man? I just. Is Frank right? Are they saying what they got to say because he's a rookie? Yeah,
that's all they're doing.
Man, I think it's nowhere in the hell, man, that Dalton goes ahead of Bryce, man. It just
why not?
And I have watched Bryce Young at Alabama, man. Andy Dalton ain't going ahead of Bryce Young. Maybe they saying that to prepare the fan base to make it seem like, hey man, we ain't just handing the reins over to this young boy, man.
That too.
But that shit belong to Bryce though, man.
Oh, it's his team.
But he's got to earn it.
You got to understand one thing about Carolina fans. They say it right now because we have the most panicking I've ever had.
Break it up, Q.
The most panicking that we have.
Break it up, Q.
Break it up.
You hear me now?
Nope.
Nah.
Nope. But hey, Q, I got you. But it's like this though with the Panther fan. It's weird because I've been overseas so long. So for me, it's weird when I get in these chats, different channels. I'm listening to the fans. I'm like, why are they all so finicky? I've been a Carolina fan so since 1994. As soon as we got a team, I was a Pittsburgh fan. I turned my back on Pittsburgh. I said Carolina all the way, and I haven't been this. I've always been there, up and down, no problems. Right. But I'm not so finicky. These guys are like, if they start to lose or make a decision, they all panicking and crying. I don't get it.
Yeah. Well, I think if there's anybody who's going to give the kid confidence, or you want somebody to stand next to the kid, I would assume is Frank Wright, right?
Right. And the smart way of going about it too is that way, if Dalton messes up, right, they have a backup plan. So when they move, it's going to be a smooth transition to bring Bryce right in, because they've been saying from the very beginning, no matter who we get, we're not going to push them to start right away until we know for sure that they're ready. That also is pushing your rookie quarterback. Hey, we're not just going to hand the keys over to you like we did Baker.
Right.
When Baker came in, they automatically told him, hey, he's the starter.
It's Red Rifle. It's Red Rifle. He still go by Red Rifle. He's still.
But
hear me now?
But Pop, let me ask you this though, man. So I get what you're saying, and I don't disagree with that mindset. But Red Rifle, and he didn't have much to push him last year. I mean, Dennis Allen was not going. He had his issues with Jameis, so it was Dalton all the way. But what does Dalton have to do if he takes the field week 1? What does he have to do in order for him to have to be moved over for Bryce to come in? I mean, if he wins, and y'all got a hell of a defense. If he wins 7 out of his first 10 games, are you going to sit him down just to get Bryce on the field?
Yeah. Because we it's called collateral.
Man, that'll ruin Bryce. That'll ruin Bryce. If Dalton is 7-10, if that's Dalton is 7-10, and you pull him, and Bryce struggles in the last 7 games, man. You don't, man.
You don't, no, it won't. You don't, because he sat back and watched how to win too. So if you gotta look at it a different way, he sat back and seen a veteran talk to him, show him how to do it on the field. So if anything, that's gonna give him confidence. It might.
I see
because
that.
This guy has been on the big stage his whole career.
Yeah,
spotlights. He's a millionaire, so there's nothing new to him other than learning new defenses. That's all he has to do. But they have spent too much collateral in this man and invested. I mean, you have to see how they have paraded this man around in the city. I mean, this. I call him Prince Bryce. Some call him King Bryce. But this man can do no wrong here, bro. He is the darling of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah.
King Bryce. Let's say correct.
Right.
Look, put the good numbers and letters on his name.
Right.
I'll say this: y'all can't go wrong either way.
But Black said it. Black said it. Black said it before, Red. Bryce is set up perfectly.
Yeah.
Bryce is set up perfectly to do good things.
Yeah.
And what defensively, what you have to do, you have to get after him. Whether he comes in second game, third game, fourth game, even the 10th game, there's teams that's going to welcome him to the NFL. I mean, again, he's been on a spotlight, definitely, but it's a difference between NXT and WWE, the SmackDown show.
That's right. Yeah.
It's a difference. You could be on NXT and you could wild out on NXT, but when it's time to come to SmackDown or Raw, it's a different stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. And I'm pretty sure that Bryce he gonna get to it. He gonna get to it. And like I said, I think this division is gonna be where it belongs. This division is gonna be.
I think every rookie, I don't give a damn what position it is he plays. Yeah. He have that welcome to the NFL moment.
Oh yeah.
I mean the vets make it their business just like they make rookies in training camp. Carry helmets and shoulder pads.
Exactly.
It's a ritual. It's a hazing to it.
I mean,
he's gonna get welcome.
But my thing, Wolf, I don't want them to ECW his ass either.
Oh no! You don't want no ECW. Definitely don't want no ECW. But I think Bryce is gonna be okay. Listen,
as the NFC South foe, man, he was the one that I hated to see y'all get. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
I love
y'all was doing. y'all had a lot of fans. I was tripping, listening and laughing at y'all debate going between, that boy CJ and AR, and I know Q. I know you were strong. You and Kendall, yeah, man, y'all was strong in y'all position, man. But I was sitting back the whole time saying that boy Bryce Young is cool under heat, man.
I love the pick for the Panthers. I loved it. I think
me too.
That dude is big time, like you guys said, and his time is gonna come. Now they not playing for the first next year. It's like Pickle said. You don't want to win 1 game, 2 game, 3 game. You want to win divisions. You want to be able to
culture.
Super Bowls. Right. You want to be able to go, and that's the problem, Red, is that we put all our money on 11.
Yeah, damn sure did.
We put all our money on 44.
Damn sure did.
We put all our money on 24.
Yep.
We put all our money on 21.
Yep.
We had a different general manager who liked to be buddy with the players.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when your GM does that, you're going to lose.
Yeah.
You are going to lose. You have to be able to build a culture.
Yeah.
You can't what the Panthers are doing is trying to build a culture. What the Falcons are doing is trying to build a culture of winning.
Yep.
We have to be able to sustain that. Like Pickle said, not 1 year, 2, but you want to be able to sustain as long as you can. 5, 6, 7 years. So you can give the fan base their money's worth. Pickle is right. Listen, he works hard for his money. I work hard for my money. Everybody here works hard for their money. You don't want a team that's going to be winning 1 game, 2 games. We don't want that.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that. You know what I mean? We want to be able to sustain winnable culture and to be able to compete with our opposition.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna tell you know why y'all scare me, man. As a fan base, and why I say that's why I come on here and I give y'all respect for what I think fixing to happen with the Panthers. Aside from all the free agency, aside from the number 1 pick in the draft, the way y'all are building through the draft, you look at Jacksonville and what they had when they had that clown Urban Meyer, and in one season, when they got a real head coach down there, look at how that damn team took off, man. Yeah. I see the same thing for Carolina, man.
That's one thing I can compliment Atlanta's Falcons coach. The boys, they went to war for him. You can see how excited he gets on the sideline. You can tell that he is changing the game. Now, maybe some people don't like his philosophies as far as him running the ball a lot, but that still gives Riddler time to adjust to the game. That's going to make his time in the NFL have a longer time. You know what I mean? Getting these backs that can run. So now they got 4 backs back there that they can just interchangeable go. And if they keep winning, okay, now you got your own Pacheco. When it comes down to game 16, 15, you got a fresh back. And that's one thing I think we do lack here in Carolina. If I'm gonna call it out, we're missing that one more. We needed one more big back because when if Sanders go down, I don't believe
what it took to make Deontay Foreman happen, man. Because that motherfucker ran through us, boy. Oof. That's a bruiser. He's a bruiser, man.
Yeah.
Well. For some reason they couldn't see eye to eye as far as how much he wants to get paid. I think he wanted $4 million. I think they said they didn't want to give him $2 million. He didn't want to go for that, and he went to the Texans. He went to the Texans and playing for $1 million.
Yeah.
No, he went to the Chicago.
I mean Chicago. My bad, Chicago for $1 million. So it was like
he went there to last. Yeah, he was pissed off by that time.
No, he went there for $3 million.
He was very upset with the Miles Sanders signing, and from there he decided we offered him the same amount of money that he left for, which is $3 million in a 1-year deal. He did not want it. He wanted a lengthy deal with more money,
right?
And he decided to go to the Bears because he felt like it was going to give him a better opportunity.
Right?
How the fuck? I mean, you now on the second string again, so you're in the same position that you would have been in right here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're moving lateral. You're not going forward.
Right.
And you ain't had to go buy no new house.
Yeah. But that's again, You know, you got 17 games. We got a 1-2 punch. We even got, you know, Huntley did some great running last year. You know, Cordell's still there. You know, and the problem is, here's the problem with the Atlanta offense. You can line up anybody anywhere. That's what Arthur wants. He wants to be able to line up Kyle as a tight end, flank him out. Drake could play slot. He could flank out. BJ can be the 1-2. Then you bring in Tyler to be the 3. You can line up Tyler. He catches the ball pretty well. BJ catches the ball probably a little bit better. So you have a lot of diversity. And guess
they all
what?
Kind of similar too.
Right. And guess what? And guess what that does to a defense? You got this ain't checkers, boys. It's chess.
Pick your poison,
this is what that is, right? So
it stresses the defense out.
Yeah,
you don't know which way they're going to do,
right?
Which way they're going to go.
Do. And Arthur, and listen, Red.
Yeah.
If you do your homework of what happened with Tennessee, when they fired everybody all those seasons, the only one that kept the job was Arthur.
He was,
He survived all the firings over there multiple times. So he likes the offense a certain way because it gives them the opportunity to be very creative. Where do we lack? Red zone.
And Pop, you got to give him credit, man. I mean, you know, you know how you was talking about the run game. Well, shit, he did have Marcus Mariota for his quarterback throwing the ball on his ass, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
exactly. Yeah, so, I think that was a real salute to Mariota and their relationship. I think that Mariota, even though he left in a weird way, I think he will always appreciate that coach for giving him another chance because nobody was giving Mariota a shot.
Damn sure was.
Not at all.
And there was some times where Mariota looked scary. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, hold up, who is this? The recoming back of Mariota? Because but
that's the problem is that now Ritter got to see 8 games, right? 10, I think about 10 to 12 games, right? Of Marcus making mistakes, of Marcus preparation, of how to prepare for the NFL. So when you say Andy Dalton, well, it's not going to be a bad idea if Bryce also sees that, right?
Exactly.
The preparation of the game, the understanding of the game, how fast.
And Andy Dalton is a professional, man.
And he's a professional. So, you know, listen, there was times when Marvin Lewis couldn't get him over the hump. That was the problem. Red Rifle was in the playoff hunt.
I forgot about Marvin Lewis when he had it.
Marvin Lewis couldn't get him over the hump.
Wasn't winning the games.
They just wasn't.
They weren't winning the games.
So you got to remember, Andy's been in dogfights. Andy's been in dogfights, proven dogfights. Because remember, you're going against prime Brady. You're going against prime Roethlisberger. You're going against the Jets defense at that time where Rex Ryan was in town.
All right, Pop and Wolf, y'all opened my eyes. I mean, I thought it was just smoke screen.
No.
When Q put that question up there, I was like,
no.
I believe that, man.
Listen. You're going against. I mean, listen. Andy Dalton went up against Ray Lewis and them boys a lot of times.
Yeah. He's been through the gauntlet, yo. I mean. Or the gulag.
Yes, indeed.
I mean, he's battle tested.
He's a professional. So when you're talking about preparation, you're talking about what Bryce can absorb that knowledge, just like Patrick Mahomes did with Alex Smith, right? Daniel Jones got a little bit of that with Eli Manning, right? You know, it'll be probably good for Bryce to see a couple of games and say, okay, the speed of the game, the preparation of the game, how to study the film, how to study defenses, what defenses want to do, right? And the adjustment period has to be there for Bryce too. I mean, he's got to adjust.
I see it different. Yeah.
So that you know, so as far as it being a 17 game season, like I told Black, I think it's going to come down to week 15, week 16, week 17. I think it's going to be a playoff atmosphere. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna
every
be
game.
Games. One of those games we're gonna have to have.
Every game between us three is gonna be a playoff game. I swear.
It's gonna be a playoff game. It's gonna be that. It's gonna be that.
I tell you like this. We're gonna go ahead and start wrapping this thing up. I looked down. I said, well, damn, 3 hours.
Hey, brother.
It blew by.
When it's good conversation, the time gonna fly. But like you already know, man. But you know, close it out. What you want? What you want to do?
Hey, man, I want one word from each one of you guys, man, about how y'all feeling about your prospective team.
I'm gonna say this. I think the Falcons are trending in the right direction. I think they're gonna be competitive. I think they're gonna be a little bit more competitive than what people say they're gonna be. I think we're gonna surprise a lot of people. My question mark on the team, and it's always going to be a question mark, is the quarterback, because I don't know. 4 games isn't enough to give him a grade yet, but if he trends in the right direction, it's going to be good times in Atlanta. It's going to be some good times in Atlanta. Trust me, guys, it's going to be that. So, it's your boy Wolf 8181. Get your life up, not your likes up.
I'm the next guest in the house. I get on out of y'all way, Q. My keyword is gonna be improvement, man.
That's it.
So I'm looking to see improvement. My feelings on Arthur Smith is he made lemonade with them lemons he's had for the first 2 years in Atlanta, man. Terry Fontenot had to get out from under some bad contract. And he showed me that he's a good GM with the way he spent the money this year, man. Y'all know, as opponents of ours, our defense was trash, man. And no matter how they turn out this year, he spent the money to try to improve that defense, man.
Yep.
That's where he put the money at, man. So, it's yet to be seen. But if they give improvement over this year and they can improve on 7 and 10, I'm happy with them, man. I mean, if we come in second in the division, I don't think I feel like it's a slouch to come in second to the Carolina Panthers. But I'd be damned if the Saints and the Bucks gonna beat us out, man. That's the Swan, man.
We appreciate you, Swan, man. Look, Wiley, what you got, and Pop, what y'all got?
Hey, what I got is this. I think it's a new day. It's a new day for the Panthers. It's a new day as an organization. And it's an opportunity for us to get on track and win for the next 5 years for sure. And hopefully that over those 5 years, we can stretch it out to the whole decade this time instead of like Cam. And 2024, Panthers in Germany. Hey, I'll be here. I'm a gracious host, baby.
That's sweet, boy.
All right, Pop.
Yeah, man, it's been a great conversation. I appreciate everybody who's came through. Please share, like, and subscribe. We want to thank all our guests. Wolf A1, man, you're amazing, bro. Love your content.
Appreciate you.
Red, appreciate you coming through, showing love. If y'all like y'all like my boy Kendall the GOAT, he has his YouTube channel. It's Bud Inc. Outlaws TV. He's doing a lot of things over there. He's showing a different side of the culture about ATVs, muddings, putting bikes together, all that type of stuff, showing the beach vibe as well. And y'all go check that out. I'm just going to say Panthers and Falcons up and Bucks up.
Look, man, we appreciate you. Damn, Pop, you took what I was going to say. How the fuck I'm supposed to go?
You got some, Black. You got some.
Of course he do. He the host with the most. We know what time it is, man.
Y'all already know what time it is. If you're watching this, just like and subscribe to the channel, man. Your boy 𝐸𝐞 is in the building. This is the first of the NFC that we're gonna do for this year. We're gonna really get into it next year. Well, I'm sorry, the rest of this year. So make sure y'all pull up, man. Turn your notifications on. Your boy 𝐸𝐞 is in the building, man. Look, welcome to Black Cat Panther Podcast.